Hello YouTube, Skidjarma here, or in this case you can just call me by my real name, Brian. So, I am here with Troy. Just say hello.
Hello.
Jack.
Hi.
And Jacob. I mean Caleb, excuse me, damn it.
For fuck's sake, man.
Sorry.
Where did Jacob come from?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I hope a little kid is watching this so they can really say fuck.
Well, this is going to be pretty dark in a lot of cases. So anyway,
probably.
Alright, so YouTube, we are recording this using my laptop's default microphone, so I apologize for the low quality. I will try to fix that sometime, but don't expect me to because I am low on them. Alright, so today we will be playing My Little Pony Role-Playing is Magic. I was introduced to this by Jack. I found it after he told me about it, so we're playing with real six-sided dice, and yeah. Our characters are... Who's your character, Troy?
Tatsumi.
Say that again, please.
Tatsumi.
Tatsumi. It's not really a pony name, but okay.
Sapphire Knight.
That would be Jack's, and Caleb's is...
Stormzor's, but birth name Hemlock.
And that's the name you guys are going to know by when you use it. Alright, so... I guess there's nothing else for it. Let's get started. Now, I will keep you notified on this one, YouTube. We may be interrupted occasionally, because my cell phone is probably going to go off at some point, so just bear that in mind as we push forward.
Can we go that part out?
I can, and I plan on stopping the recording when we hit those parts.
And you might be able to hear a bit of the TV in the background.
Well, my thing isn't that far distant. It's pretty quiet. I can barely hear it, so. Alright, so, with all that said, let's get started. Okay. So, one thing we should probably do real quick is just do the tradition. For the YouTubers, every time we play, we do this thing called luck, which has no impact on the game. It's just a fun little thing where we roll whatever the default dice is, and that tells us how shitty our day is going to be. So, for the whole world, I'm going to roll 1, 5, 6. So the day is going to have an okay day. Jack, here you go.
I got a 3.
Okay, so Jack's going to have an okay day. Troy?
6.
Troy's day is going to be spent frickin-tastic.
9.
Just roll
6. This is a 1d6 system only.
Well, everybody's rolling this.
I rolled a 6.
I thought. Really going 4.
Okay. So, everyone's luck is now set, so let us begin. Let me just pull up my map here. I forgot to get my map. So, we are beginning this adventure to the south of the port city, based on the map I'm using, of Philadelphia. Yeah. I need to find out who we're going to start with. I guess, based on the fact that Caleb's backstory is the most fleshed out, we'll start with him.
Why me?
Because reasons. And I just gave them. Alright, so, Caleb, excuse me. Alright. Fetching chips. I brought snacks with me, YouTube. Alright, so. Alright. So, why don't I just let you set your own scene here? You're south in the forest near Philadelphia. Tell me what you're doing.
Fishing.
Okay. Griffin makes sense. Carnivorous. So.
Indeed.
Alright. Alright. Alright, so since you're fishing, I'm just going to leave that at that. Jack, what are you doing? Where exactly are you in relation to it?
Okay, let's see. Since my character is a freelance bodyguard, she's guarding this travel salesman who is mindfully walking through the forest. Who, he has a bunch of stuff, and I'm basically the guard who's protecting his goods.
Okay.
Question.
Shoot, Troy.
Do we have a money system?
Yes, but it doesn't have to be specific. It's not a make focus.
Okay, how much money do we start out with?
I don't really need to say it. Because there is no money's number. I mean, the currency is called bits, just so you know, but we don't need to keep track of it. I can just classify as like you have this like such and such money at the moment, and I can give you reasons why. Because there might be time jumps between episodes.
Alright.
I have just the right amount of money.
That's more for a tool than money. Alright, so Troy, what is your character doing?
Well, because it's a Pegasus,
Let's think, what would your character be doing near Philadelphia?
Guy right now. Relaxing over close floating.
Okay, relaxing in the cloud. That works for me. Let's say it's a low-lying cloud. Let's say it's an overcast day.
It's a foggy day.
Foggy, yes. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so, let's start with Jack. I'm starting to get an idea here. So, Jack, the trader in question, who I'm just gonna, for lack of better purposes, name, I can't remember the name.
Wellington.
That's not a pony name.
Willie.
There's a couple names in here. You've seen the options here.
Okay, let's see, where?
I'm just gonna there because she's oh. Well, actually, you can use that.
I'll use, let's go sunflower seed.
Alright.
Alright, so he's a, and just out of discuss, he's a yellow stallion, brown mane. Alright. So, sunflower seed is, moving forwards through the forest, through trailing behind, keeping a vigilant guard out. And his pack is looking. What are your skills again?
My skills are analysis, investigation, spellcasting, singing, and magic and occult.
Okay. So you do have the analysis skill then.
Yeah, I do.
Alright, go ahead and roll that, I guess. Just basically
4.
Actually, I need to check the rule book on how we would actually roll that getting started. Highest status of gameplay, collaborative storytelling. Handling skill is right. As we progress, we'll. Alright, that's not exactly long before I gotta go back to the character creation chapter. Oh. Okay, give me a second here. Because I think you're actually supposed to roll more than one of the dice. I mean, I've got 7 here, so if you need to borrow a die, let me know and I can give you one. Or more.
Figure out enough dice.
I'm just trying. Well, finally, I know the difficulty level is really low, so let me see here. Where is?
Would it be alright if we had a high difficulty setting?
Every difficulty setting means that you have to roll above the difficulty setting's level.
Oh.
It's like that's why there's multiple dice. Like if I had you roll for a legendary difficulty, it would be next to impossible. It'd have to be max level with a bunch of bonuses
Okay.
to actually get that. Where is the skills page? Sorry about the delay, YouTube, into the action. Just got to make sure we're set up properly. This is our first time playing, so if it's a little slow, I apologize. I did, but I got a little sidetracked.
Better.
Alright,
Don't listen to me, I don't want to piss off dog.
don't worry, that is it's deserved on my part. I probably should have done this a bit better.
Hey, good points. Oh, wait, not just my ones.
That's
Yeah.
the channel. It's wrong.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah. Okay. Don't crash on me now, thank you.
It's always good.
Alright.
Shut up.
How the hell's the skills part?
Oh.
Alright, you know what, Autocast, I'm just going to say that this works normally for you, Jack. You can just tell, so. In this case, Sunflower Seed appears to be starting to sag a little bit from the exertion of carrying his, wagon, I guess, his wagon of goods. Is there anything you wish to say to that, or do you just wish to remain silent?
You wish help there, my friend. I can give you a little lift with your goods.
Well played. Sunflower Seed nods, and says, "Oh yes, this stuff is drearily heavy."
Alright, I can help you with your goods. So then I take some of the load of his goods with me, like on safekeeping.
Alright. Okay. So, as you're doing that, Sunflower Seed says, "Well, I could use a rest before we carry on. It's not much further to Philadelphia, so I'm sure a quick break wouldn't hurt. I know of a pond nearby, or lake rather, that should be of sufficient resting location."
Very well. I shall regard you while you rest.
Alright, so he leads you in that direction. Caleb. Okay, let me see here. Go ahead and roll, what are your skills? Do you have observation?
Indeed I do. It's level 5.
Okay. Go ahead and take one of these. Make sure you give it back, and let me just see if I can find that damn skills page again. Yeah, sorry. This is taking that one. Oh, here it is. Alright. Describe the action your character is taking and work with your team to decide the skill best applies to the task. So in this case, you're just observing for sound. Give the skill's base attribute as all skills fall into that under that involve points, but you know, trying to stop running pictures. Alright, so
I'd just like to say, if anybody falls on me while I'm fishing, I'm going to be pissed because I'm hungry.
okay. Alright, so it's base attribute. Alright, so just go ahead and roll those two then. What'd you get? All together? 2 ones?
No. One twice.
Yeah, you roll both of them.
Yeah.
Both D6s.
He only has one, so
Oh, I gave him one.
that's all he has.
Yep, both ones.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just going to say you're totally oblivious to the 2 figures that come out of off from the road a little ways off and start setting their stuff down.
Well, I can care less. I give them more time for fishing.
So, alright, now I'm just going to leave Troy sitting there for now. So,
I don't know.
alright, so, Jack, as you are setting these things down for the break, you notice a boat out on the water. Where are you in a boat? Caleb, are you in a boat?
No.
Okay.
I'm diving.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to say you're coming under the water.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jack, you notice this shadow dancing back and forth in the water at rapid speeds.
I illuminate my horn just in case if any unsuspicious activity happens.
Unsuspicious?
Wow. Okay.
Suspicious activity.
That's better.
I'm stupid.
But we're not supposed to fly out of the water with my polygraph.
Suspicious activity. I illuminate it, but I keep my distance.
Alright. What's our... Alright, alright. Alright, so, Caleb, go ahead and just roll 2d6, please. Difficulty setting is 1, which means you gotta be a 5. Just roll by 5.
I rolled 6.
Congratulations. You successfully caught a rather sizable fish. Alright, so you catch it in your beak and immediately start dancing up, or flying, whatever, swimming towards the surface and burst out through the surface. And you happen to be really close to shore.
Yay!
So,
Yeah,
Jack?
this one's started. I don't know what will. The griffin comes flying out of the water with a bunch of connections now.
Oh yeah, my character jumps in surprise and accidentally fires a bolt of energy near the griffin.
Do you by any chance happen to have any spells that have that?
Let's see. Well, I have telekinesis. No, it just like that startled me, and I fired a bolt of energy. Well, I mean, I have friendship is magic, which is just basically abilities of many different spells, but like a bolt of energy.
Okay, just a basic...
Just a basic bolt of energy.
It's a magic discharge.
Yeah, it's a magic discharge near the griffins.
Alright, so Caleb, roll to see if you don't get hit.
Roll.
2d6. I'm keeping it at the lowest difficulty setting, so 2d6.
I rolled 5.
Alright, in that case I'm going to say that as soon as you come up, what color is your magic? Green?
Because
I've noticed...
Yeah, the color of the same eyes. Emerald green.
Alright, so a little green spark flies past your face and startles you for a second, causing you to drop your fish.
Back into the water?
Back in... Well,
You just drop
Is the fish dead?
yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go back and get that fucking thing because I'm fucking hungry.
Alright, so...
So not whatever tried to attack me, I'm gonna get my fish.
And so basically, Jack, when your horn discharges, you see the griffin in question let out a walk of surprise. A fish drops from its maw into the water and then goes and dives back down.
Well, and then I say to myself, well, I think I'm gonna go back down to Sunflower. So, and then I walk back to Sunflower Seed guarding his woods.
I think you should.
Just as you approach Sunflower Seed, looks and goes, I heard something. Did something the matter?
Nope, nothing happened. Everything's perfectly fine.
He gives you a whimsical, quizzical look, but it goes back to resting without any further comment.
That's kind of okay.
I gotta hope I don't find you.
Yeah, so,
Motherfucker.
Troy, I cannot pronounce your character's name.
Alright. Just say me. Okay, I noticed a commotion. Actually, should I roll to see if I noticed a commotion?
Yeah, just roll 1d6 for this one.
I have observation level 3, so just 1d6.
1d6, and let's just I still need to figure out what step 2. Remember what your geometry characters using no tool, roll 2d6 roll that's for tools. Okay. Add the base attribute of the skill being used to the 2d6 still, so you're always going to roll 2d6 right now. 2d6. You're rolling that number 1 difficulty. Alright, so what skill is that? Observation?
Yes, sir.
And what do you think his base observation would be? Mind?
Yeah.
Alright, what's your mind then?
The mind is 4.
Alright, go ahead and add 4 to that then. Your total.
9.
9, cool. Alright, you definitely heard that one then.
So, that's what I have.
Okay.
So, from me seeing all that and hearing the motion, I cut the clouds down into the cone.
Alright, you see a rather large disturbance in the water, and you see some blood coming up from below. And you also see, very briefly, a glimpse of a tail disappearing into the bushes not far away.
I land and try to see if something's in the water that can help some blood.
Okay. Alright.
Keep in mind, I'm in the blood and rage now.
Yes, I know.
I'm pretty sure my body's tired.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's evening right now. So, all right, which makes sense given the context of the episode. We're gonna be playing in a few minutes. So, all right. So, in that case, Caleb, you have retrieved your fish and are now returning to shore. Now disgruntled and irritated.
This is blind fury on me.
So, I'm just gonna tell him what he sees. As you emerge, you see a dark blue Pegasus with some scars along her neck. You're she, right?
Yes.
With some scars along her neck, standing there staring at you like, who?
I would like to reopen those scars.
Really?
Well then.
Some friends you're going to turn out to be.
Griffin. Plus being is my last occupation was an assassin.
Trying to think of what I should use, but
I'm starting to think that my assertion on Griffin being jerk is starting to be true.
Yeah.
Usually.
I'm going to attempt to use my
Griffins
command
are
skill so I can
aggression.
command a little creature to help me out.
Which woodland creature would you like to command? There aren't
Bear.
Are there any bears nearby?
No, let's roll.
Let's find out. I'll roll for this one.
Alright.
Oh, look at me. Make it nice jerk.
Well, you don't know if there's a bear nearby, but if there is, then you can get its attention. If you succeed the skill check.
My command skill is 4.
Alright, in that case, okay, so your command skill is 4.
Alright, so
Hang on, let me finish reading through the standard skill check.
2d6s or 1d6?
Hang on. I'm still reading through the standard skill checks, so just give me a moment. Alright, so step 2.
You can become a bear.
So, sorry about the delay. Alright, let's just say that you roll 2d6 plus your skill and base attribute, okay?
Okay,
So what skill are you using?
command, which is 4.
I think that would go under heart, would it?
Yes.
Alright.
Which is working to have the dice plus. Thank you.
Yep.
6 plus my command skill, which is a 4. So do I have my command and my heart together or no?
I'm not sure. So let's just go with that for now.
Alright, so that's 8 and 6. So that's 12.
That's a good number. That works.
Yeah, 8 and 6. That's 14 to life.
Alright, 14? Yeah, you succeed.
Okay.
So in that case, you basically do whatever it is you do to command animals that are nearby.
Alright.
I'll leave that up to you and to your imagination. And from not far off, you hear a deep growl.
Alright then.
And at this point, Caleb, what are you still doing?
Well, fire. Are there any rocks nearby?
Well, you aren't where the lake, so there's a beach, so yes.
Me, I would like to grab some rocks and bolt into the air.
Okay.
because I'm not stupid.
You get 4 rocks altogether.
4 rocks.
How big are they?
Maybe a bit smaller.
Oh, that would be great.
They're small but effective.
And my body's 3, so I should probably be able to help him pretty hard.
Alright, well, what skills do you have to qualify for that?
Well, my body is 3. My finesse weapons is...
Doesn't work for finesse because you're heavy.
Rocks are not that heavy.
I was thinking.
And they're small rocks, so they have deep finesse. And my flying is 2.
I imagine that would actually fall into the ranged weapons category, but we'll just use finesse
Well, like as
weapons.
far as flying goes.
Alright.
Hmm.
Let's say you can use your finesse weapon skill for
You
this.
should probably check up on the Eagle Splendor thing again, so I actually figure out what that actually does. Whether it's raising the individual skill or the skill group.
However, the first fight scene commences between the community with me having the bear at my side
And me being scattered with a bunch of rocks.
and a fish tail hanging out.
I also like to swallow my fish real quick.
Okay. Yep, alright, so you want to know about Eagle Splendor.
Yeah.
Alright, you can gain inherent bonuses to skills and categories they select by putting points into the special ability. For each point, a Griffin character may select one profession, title, skill category, and add a permanent plus
Skill
2.
category. Yes.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So,
plus 2 to those rolls?
yeah.
Yeah. So yay, my fighting skills get a plus 2!
Pretty much, alright. So, you are going to go ahead and attack him, I guess?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna have to be close to you.
I'm gonna try and bury a rock in that bear's skull.
Well, the bear hasn't shown up yet. That's what it says.
Well, then I'd like to bury a rock in Troy's wing. Wow.
I wish you could see Troy's face right now, YouTube.
Don't do that. Low body stuff's not gonna go well.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say, Jack, you hear another splash coming from the lake, along with a surprise yep. I'm gonna say that came from Troy. And Sunflower sees this and goes, "What the devil was that?"
Probably nothing important. Probably just some kids playing around or something.
I'm gonna have to ask you to replicate that face so I can take a picture of it to show people on YouTube.
I don't even remember what the face was.
There's some like
Every time I like
Is that
this.
it? Just. Ugh. Let's see what it looks like. Try to catch this.
Alright. Okay, so.
Ugh.
Alright, so in that case, Sunflower Seed just sort of shrugs, and there's a bee hovering around the table.
yeah.
That's going to cause paranoia for me.
My griffin.
So maybe it is being a pretty fail.
It isn't there though.
No, it's not. Oh, there it is. That's it.
Put it face down.
Yeah.
Thank you. We can release it when we're done. We're all going to get stung, I can tell. Alright, so.
Or how about it dies from suffocation?
Yeah, whatever. Alright, so, so Caleb, you're hucking a rock at Troy?
Indeed, through his wing.
Or at his wing, anyway.
Through his wing. I'm going to put a hole through that fucking thing. Or at least
That's
I'm
up to
gonna
me.
try- Right, I at least like him to
What?
take a few primaries off.
Which one of my skills would help me with my evasion?
Let's just say that you roll plus your body.
And being this is a fighter's category, I'll get plus 2 to my roll, plus my body, I'll be 5. And my finesse weapons, which is 2. So that's 7.
I can still beat it.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
You just add your body roll score.
Caleb, aren't you gonna roll 2?
You need 2d6. Troy, you look disappointed.
Well, I was thinking I just heard him say 11. What's your overall score?
What?
Oh, okay.
How's 4 plus 1?
Oh, yes.
Alright, this is going to be minor damage to your choice, so this is going to come out of your fortitude.
Okay.
Alright.
Fire damage.
Troy, that's next to your foot. Could you get that, please? I can't reach it. Thank you. Drop the dice. Alright, subtract 3 from your fortitude.
No, 3?
3. The rock hits you. The rock hits you, and it clips off your shoulder.
Ha! Does not go through my wing.
Not like it would anyway. It's kind of up to me.
Those are really big primaries off.
A few feathers, you mean?
Yeah. Well, primaries being one. Primary flight feathers.
What the fuck? Come on, please.
Rape is not acceptable.
Ha! Different man.
I think these are big things.
What are they doing?
I don't know. Shit.
Guinea pigs.
Is that the
Wonderful
one?
creatures.
When you give them more food.
Alright, so I guess while that's happening, I will continue on with the adventures of Troy and Caleb, who are trying to murder each other now.
And it's completely Jack's fault.
Yeah, gee, thanks, Jack.
Yeah, well, maybe if you
Your
didn't.
fault for younger. I was trying something to compare.
Maybe your ugly
Alright.
more of a griffin mother didn't give birth to you.
I don't know if you heard that, but I sure so hope they did. If they did, awesome. Not damn. Alright.
Okay. 1, being griffins are prone to anger. 2, my up and down being loyalty. And 3, me already being pissed off. Better fight for a cluster than a dead body.
Alright, so, alright, Troy,
Yeah?
make a listening check, please. Just roll 2d6 plus your, mind. What else? What's your other attributes? Okay, yeah, mine.
Yeah.
I just remembered.
Well then, 9 plus 4, so that's 13.
Okay. You shoot this with flying colors.
Why can't I have these rolls? I'm dodging your rocks.
You've only attempted to dodge one rock so far. There's still 2 to go. Alright, so, Troy,
Yeah.
what you hear is, you hear the sound of the bear's footsteps coming your way, but you also hear another set of footsteps, along with 2 sets of breathing. What skills do you have?
Surgery, heavy weapons, command, and observation.
Alright, roll an observation check then. 2d6. You gotta beat a 10.
You got a what?
Got to beat a 10.
6 plus 3, so that would be 9. Does my mind or heart or anything come on?
What's the base attribute for observation? Mind, I think.
3.
Right. And
So
plus
that'd be
your skill, I
9.
think so.
So, that'd be 9, 10, 11, 12, 15.
You hear it. You are able to identify that it is, in fact, some form of Chimera.
Chimera?
And like a manticore, as an example. Chimera just means mixed creature.
Well then. I tried to stop with a bear and I'm getting a chimera?
You do not have any link to the Chimera coming your way. In fact, you're not even sure you have a link to the bear. You think the bear is running away. And it happens to be running towards you.
Oh god.
So at this point, all of you don't even need to roll for this, but you all hear an obnoxiously loud, demonic-sounding roar.
Yeah, enjoy while you're taking damage.
Sure, Caleb.
It's your fault, Caleb.
I am happy about this. This is actually Jack's fault.
Whatever. It's your fault for attacking.
It's your fault for making me jump out and run.
That's not
And you were all bleeding all over the place, and I thought that it's just you jumped out of the thing at such a frantic pace that and it's not immediately that. It's just I didn't know what you were at the time.
It's like, ah!
You could have been a freaking Loch Ness monster for all I knew.
It's not that big a lake.
Eh.
It could be a waterfall.
I've been like camp for a few weeks, so I'm not terrible.
Alright, so, alright, so Jack, Jack, what do you wish to do? Any for the roll?
Well, I'm just gonna assume that the merchant is just flipping his shit, and then I'm trying to reassure him that everything is fine. And in fact, you just need to calm down. I'll go check out the sound, okay? If that'll make you any better.
Yes, it's
To hell?
Check it out.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. This dice doesn't go any higher than 3.
Oh,
It
wow.
has 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 3s. Give me a different dice. Piece of crap. I'm rolling low on.
I did not realize I picked that one out.
Can you give me a second dice? Because I only have one, please.
Just make sure any of that I get back. Can I put this one away? My pocket.
This bee is gonna be angry.
It is. It's this stuff aggravating it.
Yeah, I'll be able to roll high numbers now. I won't be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, sorry
Not
about that.
already.
But now you guys don't have a handicap.
I never did.
Whatever. All right.
My dice can roll any higher than 3.
Yeah, one of his die can only go for 3. So I was like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Which I have no idea how I picked that one out. I just saw.
Why do they make dice like that?
I don't know.
It's basically like a 3-sided dice.
You ever heard of a 100-sided dice before?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically just big balls.
Big balls.
Yeah.
Dude, it's almost impossible to stop rolling.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, guys.
What? What? Oh, you're recording this.
Indeed I am.
Wow. I knew I saw something was up when I looked at your 3DS and the camera was pointing towards you. That minute I knew something was up.
Nice.
Hi. Oh, well, okay. Alright.
That's a shame.
Suck my tail feathers. And
Never.
don't eat your mama's flank.
Let's get focused here, people.
People.
Alright.
Alright, everybody, just shut up and play.
Exactly. Alright,
Funny
so.
on Griffin.
Whatever. Doesn't matter. Alright, so, Jack, as you are approaching the scene, okay, I'm just going to say you two are listening for a second. Can't do sort of knocked out of your rage trance by the loud roars, like, okay, where is that? I'm going to say you identified the roar as a bigger threat than the Pegasus. So you're trying to identify it first.
I still like to drop the rest of my rocks on the next guy's head.
Yeah, well, you
When
drop
he's not looking.
Okay, you drop them, they don't do anything, they just annoy him. And Troy, so you are also listening for it. At this point, Jack comes onto the scene again, and Jack, you see the griffin from before hovering in the air, with his wings flapping in like that back and forth, and a dark blue Pegasus with slices along his neck, her neck, standing not far away, glancing about as well. And you also hear incoming footsteps of like 2 pairs.
I looked at both of them. Well, that escalated quickly. Okay. So, what the hell is going on here? Can someone please explain to me what the fuck is going on here?
I came down, I heard a commotion, trying to see what's happening. I saw blood pooling up and falling into the water, and I saw something leaving throughout the bushes.
Okay.
That was you.
And then this fool attacked me!
Don't startle the griffin. Oh wait, no, it was you that startled me.
Yeah.
The rock at me now. You almost made me lose my fish.
Well, maybe if you didn't act like a freaking serpent out of the goddamn water, I wouldn't have been startled.
It's at about this point that the bear comes charging out of the woods with a look of absolute panic on its face.
Yay! I like to fuck that down.
Well, before you get that chance, what looks like a giant snake pops out of the forest, grabs it by the behind leg, and drags it back into the bushes.
Yes!
Someone get Chris Hansen.
I don't get the joke, but okay.
From Dateline, basically, of like stalking predators, and he did a whole show about that. So.
Well,
Screw that.
when I say giant snake, I mean like
It's for Roy, dude. Anaconda.
whatever the case. The snake's head was about as big as my head, so.
I'm charging after it.
Alright.
I'm saving this thing.
As you charge through the bushes, you come to a screeching halt as you bear witness to, I'm trying to think of a mixed creature. Let's say it has a, I'm just going to come up with something right here. Raven's head, tiger body, 3 snake tails. Let's not give it a name and just say that. Yeah, and it's
Freak of nature, there's its name.
Okay.
Really?
What?
Basically, a griffin with 3 tails.
Sort of. It's a raven head, not an eagle head.
Griffins.
Well, yeah, but the species of the head is not an eagle. It's a
I
raven.
think I found your brother.
Suck my dick, cause my OC has 3 tails.
Take up that thing, bro.
Okay, let's stop that then.
Go spear yourself on my horn.
Nice.
What did I
Well,
think
that's
so small I wouldn't feel it?
Nice counter.
Yeah.
This is not going good on my team. Moving on. Alright, so.
I would try to spear you, but your stupid little Philly cunt, your tiny Philly cunt wouldn't even feel it. It would be too tight.
Not anymore.
Okay, let's try to keep that sort of language out of this, okay?
Besides, everyone knows I'm the only showstopper here. As doing this.
Nice. Alright, so,
And I'm also trying phony.
Alright. Alright, so the So the Chimera is currently busy pecking away at the now deceased bear.
I would like to join it.
Okay.
You mean? Oh, okay.
Alright,
Why
so-
not kill the Chimera and eat that? So you can have 2 courses of dinner.
It's almost like a brother to me. It is.
Alright, so Chip. Alright.
I'll just be able to hear.
Alright, so Caleb, as you approach the Chimera, one of its snake tails lashes out in the currency.
Okay, I'm good. I should know better to intrude on a predator's eating.
Yeah.
As so should Jack.
Why?
Don't intrude on a predator when it's eating.
Ah, okay.
I'm intruding. I want to kill the Chimera.
Oh, I hope it keeps your dick off.
Thank you.
Alright, so what do you wish to do then?
Charge in after it and try to kill the thing.
Okay, that is a stupid idea for one. The thing is 3 times your size.
Oh, it
Oh,
is?
we also have one virtue.
Oh yeah, we're one virtue.
Oh, yeah. You. I don't know if I
Yeah.
Try to hit the laptop with it.
How did it get too sick past it? I'll be back to you outside.
Alright.
Let me test the smell. Oh! That's a first.
Alright. And leaves another one. Alright, so remember, you do gain virtue points by at least trying to do the right thing.
Indeed. Yeah, we at least have one virtue on this one, at least.
I'm back on a long conquest of a treasure.
Oh yeah, Coke outside. I don't know who spoke that.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah, alright. Sorry you don't have visual with all that.
I'm just gonna stay aside and
Yeah,
watch
you don't really okay? Besides,
Oh.
visual.
Alright.
Yeah, but the visual only started partway through, so.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, let me see here. Trying to think. Alright, so.
It's not bad.
And so the Chimera is continuing to peck away at the. Thank you. I'll take 2.
God damn it, dog. I didn't invite you in here.
Ah, puppy!
Is there a lot in here?
No, get out. I better get. Look.
Just to know YouTube does a dog intro.
Hi, YouTube! Get my own YouTube on. Actually, I could get my own. I could make my own YouTube account because I have a couple videos on there that's hilarious. Shit like that. Huh.
Alrighty. So, who wants to go next? The Chimera still pecking away at the now dead bear. And as I said, it's like 3 times each of your sizes.
I'm staring at it in shock and horror of the beloved woodland creature being devoured.
I think I shall.
I'm sharing the drift. I'm cheering it on.
I think I shall shoot a bolt of a discharge at that Chimera.
Okay.
Well, what? Do I have a weapon at all? Okay.
You do not. No,
I
no.
at least have claws. Talons.
Alright.
Fucking god, that's all.
Well, whatever the case,
And
Jack.
a teeth.
Okay, so Jack, actually, you notice that sunflower seed is actually really close by. You're actually like almost, you're like within spitting distance of the camp that, well, not camp, but resting site you made. It's just shrouded by bushes, so.
Okay.
And just so you know, sunflower seed is coming your direction. You can see him starting to come through the bushes.
Oh god. Get back! I yell at him. Get back to the resting spot. It's not safe here. There's a huge monster over there.
The movement stops and then quickly retreats.
Tis not a monster. Tis a beautiful creature.
Alright, so anyways, Jack.
Stop talking to me.
Alright, so
I
Jack.
did this before you.
Okay, so Jack, as you are saying that, the Chimera suddenly glances up and stares at you.
You are.
Its eyes narrow, and the 3 snake tails coming from its ass rear up and preparing to lash out. What action do you wish to take?
I wish to fire a discharge at its head.
Like sort of like a blinding shot?
Yeah, like a blinding shot, and it gets the fuck out of there.
Ooh, look at that manticore. Look at that flank.
It's not a manticore.
That flank.
No.
It's a sneak camera.
I heard manticore, but whatever. Alright, so. Alright. Gun roll 2d6 plus your mind score.
Mine score, that's 3, so I already have 3. I got 4.
And plus
then
your spell casting.
Plus 3, so
I'm assuming you'll be alright.
4, 5, 6, 7. And then plus my spell casting, which would be 3, so let's see, 3, 4,
7.
and then add another 3 for mine.
10.
Yeah, so 10.
Alright, altogether that's a success. So, with that, you fire off a full shot of magic discharge, which comes right in front of the Chimera's face. Basically erupts into a large and a bright flash, almost brighter than a teleportation spell, by your understanding.
Fuck my eyes.
Pretty much. At which point the Chimera promptly proceeds to start stumbling backwards and falls into the bushes behind it.
No, they're behind it, crouched over, and it falls over all.
It also lets out a really loud shriek.
Pass.
It also lets out a really loud shriek. At which point, yeah, what do you wish to do at this point?
Me or him?
Any of you.
Run up after it and start tackling the shit out of it.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Yeah, well, it's blinded,
Well,
dude.
I'm gonna run back to Sunflower Seed and tell him to immediately pack up and start.
I'm gonna try to bite down one of its tails and rip it off.
You're never more.
Is there any salvageable parts of the bear? I'd like to have some of
You're
right
a-
on the window.
You don't have to drink this.
Not sure what sort of fruit you want.
Well, the bear is still most intact. The Chimera didn't get every bit of it devoured, so.
Can I try and take a portion of its health?
You can try.
Yeah, I would like to.
Go ahead and roll 2d6 plus your body.
What about my finesse weapons?
That is my quality. That's
Oh,
Haha!
suck my dick, Troy.
No.
It's my flank. Alright. 3, 4, 3, 4, that's 12, 10.
Alright, cool. Alright, now then. Let me see here. Alright, so. Alright, Caleb, you managed to get the pelican. Now what are you doing?
I'd like to look my ass out because I'm not stupid.
Alright.
I'll just follow them on my rules.
I assume you're going to follow the strength and numbers rule and follow Jack?
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so the chase begins, so to speak, with you having a significant head start. So, Sunflower Seed has already managed to get most of his stuff packed up, leaving a few superfluous things behind that would just slow him down, that aren't worth very much, like small stuff.
How long does the griffin run up the creature blind for?
7 plus 8, that's 13. Let's say 130 seconds.
Okay.
Did you grab this how many turns?
I'm not sure. Let's just say 130 seconds. It's like a little under 2 minutes. That's a little over 2 minutes.
Don't remind me.
Okay.
Don't bite. Promise.
I don't believe you!
Okay.
Van Pony!
Ramponi! Ramponi!
Oh, you're gonna grab a big. I don't care which one.
And the dog's barking.
Oh, it's a little small.
Yeah.
I like it. You say it,
Yeah.
the dog barks like, hey! Alright, so.
Oh no, I have 6 dogs in the house right now.
Yes.
Please.
Alright.
What about if you hand me Snowball?
Sure, that'd be easy.
Alright, so Jack, I'm just going to go ahead and let you know, along with you, Troy,
Yeah.
Caleb, you're oblivious to this, but part of the reason why you two are in the area, for Jack, it's not just that you are escorting this into this merchant, it's also because there's a festival going on in Philadelphia that you would like to attend. Sort of a celebration to the recent coronation of Twilight Sparkle.
Thank you.
So, and Troy, you're pretty much here for the same reason. You were just taking a nap outside to clear your mind a bit before proceeding into Philadelphia.
I
Yeah, it
think
didn't
that,
go too well.
I think Sunflower Seed originally was like going to like since his name is Sunflower Seed, he's a merchant of flowers and many other stuff. So he
Herbal stuff, yeah.
Yeah, herbal stuff. So he's probably going to set up like a stall up at like the celebration. And so,
Yeah.
And I was amazing.
Troy, everybody!
Small fucking guinea pig.
That was awesome. My sense of humor, you do.
I haven't expected it to be that big.
Neither did I. It took me a second to register you were burping. Like you started burping, and first I was like, "What is that noise?" Oh, it's Troy. All right. So let's get back into this. So for a while you are just running down the road that leads to Philadelphia, and the roaring of the Chimera is strong behind you for quite a while. Finally, as you're starting to come out of the forest and into the cleared out area where there's like farmland and
I have a
life,
question. Sunflower, is he a... What is he?
the Chimera,
No, Sunflower, what is
he's a stallion, an earth pony.
he? He can't fly.
He cannot fly.
How strong is your pony's magic?
Pretty strong.
Would you have the ability to levitate you two?
Telekinesis. I do have telekinesis.
Just I forgot about this briefly, but using spells does require willpower equivalent to what the spell is.
Would you have...
Will I be able to carry him? My
You-
body is 3.
Um,
And
I'm trying to think it'd be better if we flew out of there because we could move faster than flying.
well, be that as may, sometimes it has to carry his wagon, and he can't really abandon that or he'll go broke.
Well, you can
can't-
fly and I'll take the wagon.
So what's going on right now?
What you three, along with Sunflower, are currently running down the main road to Philadelphia, trying to escape the Chimera, which is blinded for about 2 minutes.
Okay, so
you guys ruined my couple weeks of being that
okay, so we
Because we're almost at the actual episode, so.
okay, so about
Or do you guys just want to continue on the foot because we're almost there? I just thought flying might be a smart idea.
I don't
Well,
know.
as I was saying, as you're approaching the edge of the forest, the footsteps behind you eventually stop,
Oh, okay.
and you hear some loud shrieks of anger before the rustling disappears back into the forest.
Oh,
So in essence, you basically managed to escape the Chimera.
So let's just keep running on, trotting on.
okay.
Keep going, flutter on.
Keep calling flutter on, yes.
That's all good.
Indeed. All right. So, with all that said, we are now ready to begin the actual episode. So, I'm just
going to make my 12 team.
so I'm going to go ahead and say that as you were running and eventually you came to a stop to catch your breath, Sunflower Seed managed to explain to you, Caleb, why everyone was here most likely. He basically explains to you about the festival in town. The celebration of the recent coronation of Princess Twilight Sparkle. So, Twilight Sparkle.
He's a griffin. He's
All right.
He's
He basically explains to you briefly that Twilight Sparkle was one of the wielders of the elements of harmony, the wielder of magic specifically, and was recently made one of the princesses of
Will she
Equestria.
be there?
Wait.
She will not be
magic? She was the wielder of magic.
No,
Yeah.
she's the wielder of the elephants of armory.
If she...
The elements of armory.
The elephants of harmony.
Alright, so she is the wielder of magic. Can I talk to her? Because my...
She will not be present. She's in Canterlot at the moment.
Alright.
Either in Canterlot or Ponyville, either or, but either way to the east of that. Northeast of Ponyville and Canterlot. I do not have my map with me. Unless I pull out my flash drive, but I do not have the will to do that at the moment. Most of what we're doing today takes place there, so...
Is your fan working?
What?
Is your fan working?
Yeah, it's just very quiet. Alright, so... Alright. Well, it's usually very quiet. Sometimes it makes this buzzing noise if it gets... because it's not in the best of condition. Sometimes when the blade tilts a little bit and starts clipping walls and it gets buzzing. But it's not doing that right now, so... Alright, so... we begin at... Alright, so... finally... you three are finally entering into Philadelphia. Sunflower Seed basically pays you for your assistance, Jack. Let's just say a pouch full of bits, and proceeds to move on to the markets to create his stand. Now I get to read something to you guys. You were expecting traffic when you came to Philadelphia, but honestly, this is a rather incredible amount of traffic by this town's standards, at least from what you have heard. Selected sun is relatively high in the sky, and the ponies that are going to and fro appear giddy and excited, with no doubts in your minds as to why. Cruising coronation of Twilight Sparkle. Many ponies, though the party technically won't begin until the twilight hours themselves, are already dressed in their formal attire. From your vantage point atop a hill just outside of town, you spot three main areas: a marketplace lined with tents and stands, doing various things off to the left. In the middle, there is a main plaza where you assume town hall is, and off to the right is the residential zones and shopkeepers. What do you wish to do now? You wish to head into town?
Could you give you address who you clean first?
Just whoever talks first. As a group, decide what you're doing.
That's one of the illustrations
he gave me the pouch full of bits, and that was mainly just for me, for doing a service. But let's just assume you guys already have some sort of grounding of money. So.
Well, with the exception of Caleb, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of slept in my life, so. A spare pelt? I'm not too sure how funny to react.
So, what, do you all want to go to the marketplace?
I was kind of wondering if I can go to the store buy weapons or something like that.
Well, the marketplace would probably be an ideal spot to do that.
Yeah, I could probably look for some spell books or something.
Alright.
I imagine a library would probably be the best place for that.
Actually, is there a training ground so I can get my skills up?
No. There is not. This game does not work like that.
Okay.
You level up your skills only when you get advancements per experience tier.
Okay.
Please note we have actually started the episode officially now, so you'll keep in mind every event that happens. You're going to need to remember these things and what your character learns from these events at the end of the episode.
Okay.
So, I just assume you guys can head to the marketplace then.
Yeah. How's the dog back here?
I don't know. And I know.
Hello. There's whoa.
Get.
Come here.
Get.
Come on. Come on.
Get. Sorry about that.
No worries. Alright. Okay, so let's see here. Where were we? And the diagrams. Alright, so, alright, so I'm just going to go with you two for now. So, with you two, I'm going to go ahead and say, for you now, Caleb, you don't know a whole lot about the party that's coming up still, so it might be... Just in case you need her to figure it out. I mean, I've got stuff so that if you want to ask around, I have information to give you in my notes, so... I mean,
I'm allergic to guinea pigs.
most of the information, just so you know, is kind of superfluous. So, just so you know, Jack, I mentioned just now that your characters can decide to ask around the area of the marketplace in order to find out more about the party. Most of it's just story relevant, doesn't have much technical value. So, if you guys want to do that, let me know.
Yeah.
So, there's 3 parties and 3 sets of information, 3 characters and 3 sets of information. So, who wants to ask around first? I like that you was putting a Caleb. You asshole.
That's cool.
Alright, that's good. I'm just gonna go clockwise. Troy, you're up. So, you don't have to ask any specific question. I'm just gonna say, you either hear this in passing or when talking to a random individual. You hear this from a polite young mare, no more than probably 15, so probably not fully an adult yet. And she says this. Well, the party itself has decided the coronation of Equestria's newest princess, Twilight Sparkle, the element of magic herself. Of course, the party will likely last long into the night, so whatever you find yourself doing, you likely won't be missing much. I have a feeling the party will go on even longer than that.
Cool.
Alright. Alright. Jack, you hear this one in passing from what appears to be a fairly old stallion. It's going to be a loud party, I can tell you that. I like parties. It's not the loud noise that comes from some types of parties. Okay. And Caleb, just in passing, you happen to hear an individual state, "The party will be in Town Plaza, and every pony will be there. It's going to be long worth every second, if you ask me." All right. In also passing, all of you happen to take notice of mention that.
Okay.
For some reason. Well, anyway, what are you doing out there?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you all are over here. Is that no, it's evil. Caleb just still wanted choice cookies. Alright, so you all over here. Yeah. I'll tell him.
People don't go into an observation skill.
Well, whatever the case.
I figured that someone was going to take something.
Alright. Okay, so
You didn't tell.
I pointed at you though.
Well, I figured it would be killed if anything.
Alright, so let me see. So, whatever the case is, you all over here mention of the mayor and how he would probably be the most likely to know anything.
Okay.
And odds are he'll be in the plaza.
So what's our direction for this? Like, are we just gonna like talk to the mayor or something about?
Well, seeing as Jack and Troy are both here to basically attend the festival, so to speak.
Not a drag along against my will.
Well, circumstances, yeah. It would probably be in your best interest to talk to the mayor or someone, but you can hang on to the marketplace for a bit longer. I mean, Troy wanted to buy a weapon of some sort.
Yep.
So, just name a weapon and I'll tell you if you can get it.
One-headed rod axe.
Well, okay then.
It's just a rod axe with two exactly identical.
Oh, two-bladed. I thought it said two-handed.
No. Twin-bladed rod axe.
Okay.
So double-edged rod axe.
Okay,
Or a single
Actually, probably have to go to the guardhouse and try and get them there.
yeah, I'm gonna say the best weapon you get in the heavy weapons category is
probably
a mallet.
A mallet?
A mallet, like a construction mallet.
Ha 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 ha.
Solid, efficient, but heavy, and not really designed for combat, but could probably serve that purpose and others if wielded efficiently.
Alright, I'll take that then. So, do I have like an inventory to put this stuff in?
We'll just say that you have it for now. Just bear in mind, keep it on
I
the
have paper and binder.
You got one of my figures. Don't matter which one it is, just rip out a single edge. For everybody.
Resting point for everybody?
Yeah.
Alright.
Or just two twists.
You hit me one more time and I'll fucking stab you. This is my fucking binder.
Just try not to touch the laptop. Alright. One for you, and one for you. And just keeping track of key items and inventory such as. Okay, I'll put this over here.
Okay, so inventory.
Okay, well, whatever the case. Alright, so Troy now has that mallet, a construction mallet, yes. Alright, in that case,
Well, I would actually like to take care of a little bit
I'm an elf.
legal activity if I can.
what?
Is there any sort of springs to be had?
Springs?
Yes.
Define springs. Like water spring? Like a spring fountain?
As in middle spring. Something to give some more damage.
Not on its own,
Is
no.
machinery.
Well, not on its own, no. There are have springs in them, but seeing as you are having no money whatsoever.
That's why I said illegal activity.
Okay then.
Because, like I said, I'm trying to keep this as close to my griffin character as I can. One of the things about him is stealth. But it goes into illegal activity mostly.
I love you big so much.
Alright, well, whatever the case, let's just move on then. So, I take it at this point, now we're going to move on to the plaza.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, the plaza is even more crowded than the rest of the town, as ponies inspect and examine the decorations and designs made for the occasion. The plaza itself is home to a large square in the center of town with cobble streets. The town hall stands at the back, with side roads leading past it to the docks. You spawned was unmistakably the mayor, up on a stage, talking with a few ponies you can only assume are decorators. You can only assume you'll learn more upon speaking with him.
Okay. So, is he currently talking to anyone, like having a speech or something?
He's not really saying anything yet. It's the twilight hour or something, so the party hasn't officially started yet. You'll know when this starts because he will give a loud announcement saying, you know, blah 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 has officially begun, blah blah blah. Card games, blah blah blah.
And I think I know where I want to put my musical number now. So, prepare to that session in the future. So.
That depends on how it all goes.
Your cousins are Bob and Bill, right?
Yeah, Bomb Bill. They're my
Yeah.
brothers, actually.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
Can I take this out of the picture?
Sure.
My official Griffin character is actually singing right there. That's all he brings to me.
Cool. Alright, now, so.
So Josh Finch is still here a lot.
Yeah, I know. He knows.
Alright, so then. Alright, so, it's pretty soon the decorators meander off and start directing other worker ponies to work on the decorations on various spots and adding more decorations and other shit like that, so. So, who wishes to go and speak with the individual?
I'll speak with him. So,
Alright. So approaching the mayor, he is, I know, I gotta go through the character list. Alright, let me see here. He's a green pony with a darker green mane and tail and a leaf on water for a cutie mark.
That's cool, cutie mark.
So as you approach, he looks up and says, "Ah, hello. Who might you be? I do not recognize you."
hi, I'm Sapphire Knight, a freelance bodyguard of Molly's and ex-lieutenant of the Lunar Guard. And I was just wondering, so do you know exactly when the party's going to be starting?
He now goes, pretty much when the sun is halfway down, so when it's a semicircle in the sky, I will give my announcement. There's not a specific time set. So.
The sun?
Yeah.
So basically set.
Yeah, half set, so basically just at the end of the sunset. Pretty much.
I didn't. Thank you, that'll be all. And I walk away.
As you're walking away, positive, you may want to find a suitable outfit for the occasion. It is a formal affair.
Yes, I shall look for one. I think these bits in my pocket.
He nods, smiles, and gets back to work. Alright. So, what it strikes you now that you've only ever been in Philadelphia once before, Jack, and I'll leave it up to you as to when and why. But, keep that to yourself now. But you do not know where any of the shops are at all.
Okay, so basically, I'll be I want to wear something formal attire, so I'll be looking for like a dress shop maker or someone who has pre-made dresses currently available. So basically, I walk around town and I notice a random pony and ask them, "Hey, do you know where there happens to be like a tailor or some sort of dressmaking shop nearby?"
The pony in this question, a younger-looking individual, brown coat with a tan mane, says, "Yes, you should try the Silk's Beauty. It is the best in town. It's down the streetways. Unmistakable. It has a great big sign. Can't miss it. Unless you're looking in the opposite direction."
Thank you very much.
Where's your bathroom?
My bathroom's at the end of the hall, the last door on the right.
Okay, cool. I'll be back.
Alright, so then.
Just show me when you back back.
Alright, so I assume you're still following him just for shits and giggles?
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of getting a certain piece of clothing.
Just to blend in a bit?
Yeah. As far as some things with hide, I'm not going to which is why I like the springs.
Okay.
Okay, so I think that we shall walk to this shop.
Yeah, the Silk's Beauty.
Yeah, so.
Alright, as you approach it, it does have a rather extravagant sign, but the rest of it is pretty standard looking, but based on the way the previous one spoke, either it's his personal favorite or it's one of the best in town. And just happened to be that role was just the closest and he was trying to just piss you off. One of the three, but based on the quality of the dresses in the windows, you can only assume that it is actually a quality establishment. So, I'm going to wait for Troy to get back before I resume.
I just wonder, should we think to leave the table every 5 couple of minutes?
I don't know. It's not quite that frequently, but you know.
Just about.
Alright.
That's true. Like, that probably stopped recording a long ass time ago.
Well, the red light's still red, so.
Yeah, that stopped flashing.
Oh well.
Oh, we made for some. I'll watch it later. I'll be able to bring some sort of news tonight.
Ah, hold on. Motherfucker. That censorship. Perfect censorship!
It was currently 406. Ah, 61 points on this. 4,647 steps already there. Oh, wait, no.
That's what I missed.
No, mostly Jack identifying the location of a formal attire store called Silk's Beauty.
Okay.
And
Now, are we all going in there or is it only Jack?
well, it seems you're also here to attend the party, and Caleb might as well.
Okay.
So you're all going in.
Okay.
So upon entry, you notice a cream yellow mare talking to an upset-looking pink filly in a dress. However, before you can really make out any of what they're saying, as their voices are hushed, the cream yellow mare looks up and notices you before shooing the filly away and then approaching.
What's the sense of rarity?
It's not rarity.
I
Rarity
know
is
that's obviously the colors. The self chairs are peaking.
no. Yes, the Silk's Beauty. Anyways,
Again.
be right back.
Jesus.
There it is. Got it.
You sure you only dropped one?
I only dropped one. There's one right. And I know one of my dice is missing because I had a 7 when I got it, and then it went down to 6 and only gave one back to me. So I think it was the 1, 2, 3 one, which is in my pocket now. So okay, yeah. So we're good. All right. So the mayor in question approaches. Can I have a seat, please?
Oh.
So you don't get them to leave every 5 minutes.
No, I.
It's okay. Yeah. So let's see. Now. So. Alright, so let's see. So she approaches and introduces herself. Hello, my name is Sugar Cotton. Is there anything you need help with?
Yes, I was wondering if I could get a pre-made dress, or if you're up to it, make a dress in for the royal party, for the party that's coming up pretty soon. If you can't make a dress that fits my colors perfect, then I'll just look at your pre-made dresses.
Shall oh yes, well, of course. Follow me.
Okay.
You have the analysis skill, right?
Yeah, I have the analysis and investigation stuff. So basically,
Roll an analysis.
and it's level 2, so it'd be
Roll an analysis check, difficulty 10, which means you just need to beat a 10.
okay. So
So add that plus your analysis skill plus your mind, I guess.
You're the highest mind out of all of us.
5 and then plus 6. So
That's 11, yeah.
yeah, 11 and then plus
Plus
3.
That's
So
14.
And then
14.
plus your
which is 2. So 14, 16. So
yeah, you got that one flying color, so it's pretty clear to you that there is something pretty heavy weighing on this mare's shoulder. She just can't seem to keep her eyes locked on you. She seems very distant and very tired. She has bags under her eyes and looks exhausted. And you can tell based on her appearance and the way her shop is that she's normally not like this. You can just tell. And based on the way the stallion earlier spoke, or whatever it was, that that she's normally probably pretty chipper. And she's not chipper right now.
okay. I'll question this later as soon as we get into the when she's showing off the dress.
So she leads you down a few aisles for a few minutes, showing you things. None really stand out to you right away.
Observation. If I had searched for a long sleeve vest, then like at least go down to my clothes.
Tell us a second, but you can. This is a formal attire shop, so you should be able to search for something like that.
And this playing my point.
It's like just a basic suit.
black vest.
You're not going to find that here. This is for formal wear.
Well, I was searching for it.
Alright. Alright, so. How long have we been going at this point? I'm still recording. We've been going for an hour and 10 minutes and 14 seconds exactly.
Cool.
Now it's like 1 hour, 14 minutes and 20 seconds. Whatever. Alright. So, that's probably inaccurate, but whatever. Now, at this point, let me see here. So,
Can I search for black cloth?
sure.
I like that smile.
Yeah, go ahead. What skill you can use? Observation? You have that?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead. We'll make it difficulty 10.
Alright, okay.
6.
6,
Plus,
7, and will this take anything mind blender?
every skill is linked to at least one attribute. So, which one would line up best with anything? Mine?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, in that case, I do mine.
Okay, so
Please note, YouTube, if we're playing this wrong in any way, let us know.
that's 13.
Alright, 13. Yeah, you managed to find some black cloth.
Would I be able to search my spiritual?
Do you have a stealing skill?
I don't think there are any skills in this game.
Sir, just be prepared to be checked in place.
Probably this.
And if there is one, then
You need to be
if
mad.
there isn't one, then I would assume that probably comes in like body roll.
Alright, let's see. Summon
Like
skull.
body and body roll.
Wow.
Well, actually, there it is. In the scoundrel category, there's pickpocketing and sight of hoof.
Son of a...
So I'm definitely going to need to get this later.
Later. But for now, you're pretty much going to roll without bonuses if you try that.
Oh, okay.
Now, wait. What's the repercussion if he fails?
He gets noticed.
Yeah, like me said, I would notice him.
Or
And
Sugarcutting would notice first.
Yeah.
Would we all three get thrown out of the store?
Possibly.
Let me find my item first.
I thought we were Jack.
He's also
I'm going
10.
to the-
He's also 10
Sorry.
apart, so.
So I'm just looking for a formal dress. It's black with some red. Oh, sorry.
Why
Blue
do
with
you
red.
keep copying my copy?
Blue with red. Sorry.
Alright. Well,
So should I roll?
so what colors are you looking for specifically, Jack?
Colors that match mine and match my main and coat, which is basically sort of like a bluish purple sort of, with a black and my main is black with white going through it. So
Okay.
it would be sort of matching those colors, so that would complement them. Don't really know exactly what colors complement them, but I'm not a fashion expert, so
Wait, don't we have a picture of this?
yeah.
Yeah, we do.
I've got a good eye for it in color, so that's all we go.
Come over here then, because I'm not moving my laptop. It'll cause too much noise.
Actually, would you be able to? After this, are you going to create mine and his characters on your laptop? Or?
I can't create his, but there's no. Yeah, and
There is not a single griffin creator for this game.
Really?
there's a pony creator on DeviantArt, which is
Well, there is not a single money griffin creator though.
That's kind of weird.
we've only ever seen griffins once.
Although when he's showing off the characters in your videos, we'll just like scan his like image right there. He has it.
Yeah, yeah. Caleb is currently examining the picture of Jack's character, which I'll probably plaster in here as a picture when we hit this point in the
Try
recording.
called the Ville with a little splash of...
Hell no.
Oh, the dresses she wears?
No. They're all fur.
Exactly.
That's horrid. Like the only one to be able to get away with that is me becoming a griffin. Well, best thing I'll be able to say is probably a regular formal black and white tux.
Suit, the dress, I mean, is
Oh, it's a girl.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, God. That, okay,
You're the
that
only
changes
male in this group,
things.
dude.
That's a dark purple then.
Yeah, I can see that. Sort of a dark purple with a few slashes of darker red.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah.
primary color.
Yeah, that color of dress.
Caleb, you're the only male in this group.
Alright.
Just glad we're not all in Extras, so be rest assured.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. Now then.
Would I be able to accumulate the dress I'm looking for?
Yeah, you each find dresses that are suiting to your things, but the only problem is even with how much money you got, however much that is, and how much money Jack's got, put together, given the quality of these dresses in particular, it would be a bit difficult to actually afford even one of them with your money combined. These are pretty
Well,
expensive.
we can afford his own money. I'll take him the money.
Or wait, I think, does my bend in the rough edge kind of, can this sway this, conversation in any single way?
I love your character!
Because my character is, that edge makes my character very attractive.
I'm gonna veer that towards the opposite sex unless the character in question is same-sex oriented.
Is this one same sex?
No. I'm gonna just let this out there right now. This one's married to the guy, for instance. So, in fact, that happens. In fact, that comes up later.
Or how about, wait, if that's the question, then since my analysis skill has realized that something is going on wrong with this man.
You do not know that your character doesn't know that.
But it just, yeah, my character doesn't know, but she does know that something is amiss because the analysis skill.
Yeah. Yeah, you just notice that this individual looks very down and out of it, and not what you would have expected based on the way she was brought up by the individual you talked to in the style of the store. She just looks way too gloomy for the chirpy style of the store. And she's sort of been exhausted, dragging her feet a bit the whole time you've been following her, and has a bag on her eyes. And I forgot to mention, this maid's a bit of a mess.
I'm gonna question her. According to the description of many of the other ponies, you're very chipper and very happy most of the time, but it seems as though, is the order getting up to you, or is it something wrong with your relationship or something like that?
She hesitates as pretty much the second you mention relationship, and then just halts on mid-step. Eventually, she drops her hoof back down to the ground and starts shivering slightly.
Way to go, man. Jeez, way to be a jerk.
I'm not being a jerk, I'm just asking.
Okay, hang on. Eventually, she sighs and says, "Will you at least believe me if I tell you?"
I'll be as open-minded as I possibly can. But I'm an open ear, so go ahead.
Well, put simply, my husband is missing. Every pony is sure he'll be back safe, as he has been gone for days at a time before. But having been married to him for so long, I know something went wrong. He's in danger, and no pony will believe me when I tell them that. They don't believe he's missing. They won't think something bad. Maybe it's the party distracting everybody, but I can feel it. He's in immense danger.
And my signature move will affect this. Basically,
That's once per episode, right?
Well,
save that for later.
Yeah, I'll say that later. So, well, basically, can you give me a description of this? I'll keep an eye out for him if I see him, and I'll notify you if I do see him.
She goes, well, for one thing, he's a sailor. He went out into the waters here in order to retrieve pearls for me for an order I have to fill out.
Once in this beast for when it's bad. Oh, no, flipped over.
Alright, so, hold on, I gotta go back up to the character listings. She nods to herself a moment and says, but I'll tell you everything I can about him. His name is Rose Red Compass. He is, as you can probably guess, a light red stallion with a compass for a cutie mark and a silver and darker red mane.
I shall keep an eye open if I do see him in my travels. I do travel a lot. So if I should happen to see him, I shall notify you when I do.
She nods and says, actually, no one else believes me on this, but this may seem a bit strange, but can you help me find him? I know he went out onto the water and he hasn't yet to return.
Well, I'm the one who has to. I'm the one who has to. Yes, I think you. Just shut the fuck up and let me do this.
Whoa, my flank.
Well, why don't you suck my horn?
Okay, come on now.
See, he would, but there's nothing there.
Thanks for spoiling a future plot point, man. Not in this episode, like way down the line. So now I gotta cut that one out.
Whoa, you piece of shit.
I didn't even know!
I can come up with my own comment.
I'm joking, of course. That wasn't actually there. I was kidding.
Okay.
I was just
Well,
making fun.
basically, yes. So, did you say something about, like, the waterfront or out by the pier or something? I'll be glad. I'll be glad to look for him.
He usually goes out into somewhat deeper waters. The clams there usually fester up larger pearls when they create them, so you'll be more likely to find him somewhere out there, but I have a feeling he might not even be in his boat.
I'm gonna need some help here with this, Griffin. I think you might look at the underseas, and I shall do a simple scanning cell for any signs of boats in the lifetime. Okay?
Philadelphia's a pretty sizable city, just letting you know, so
Yeah.
like, it does have a couple of skyscrapers here and there, by pony standards, so
Yeah. So
it has a pretty big harbor.
I whispered this to that in his ear. Yeah. Okay. So anyway,
She proceeds to reveal to you. Thank you. If you're successful, even with just the attempt, when you return, I'll reward you with anything I can spare.
Okay. Well, we can't really get any of the dresses or any formal wear at the moment, so we're gonna have to look for this individual, see if we can give a search for this. So,
Question: if we find him dead, would you want us to bring him back to her?
You would probably want to notify her, but not to bring the corpse into her shop, because that would just be creepy.
yeah, that's,
I mean, like bring.
I assume I'd probably pull that tail on the flag for a long time.
but that's
Just
it.
And try not to eat it from the first person.
Hey, I'm a good griffin at heart.
Yeah, you stunned
just-
there for a moment.
You pissed me off, and I was hungry.
Well, maybe if you didn't freaking.
Alright, let's not go there again.
Okay. Well.
Alright, well. So, alright, so Cotton proceeds to reveal to you. Alright. He knows many of the sailors down at the docks. If you speak to them, they should be able to at least give some pointers on where he may have gone, what direction he sailed in, whatever. He has a fairly sizable boat, so it shouldn't be hot.
They're fishing this lake.
Oh, you're on the ocean, so
Oh.
that's coastal, so. Alright, so just please make sure he's alright, and if not, let me know.
Thank you for your time. No,
Thank you for your support. That's when she proceeds to turn and heads to a door in the back of the shop where you see the little filly from earlier look peeking out. I'm just gonna, since you didn't unlock the thing where you actually converse with her, which you would have unlocked had you decided to not believe her. That particular filly's name was Vanilla Teacup.
Hey. I recognize that name. Go there.
Okay.
What would have happened if we went off?
If you had not believed her, Vanilla Teacup would have come out and practically begged you with her diabetes and reducing cuteness to search for her father.
Well then.
Diabetes-inducing cuteness, yay!
or when I was speaking of diabetes, when I
Talk
was
about Tiger. Who's behind your back?
Well, no, it was funny. Speaking of diabetes, when I was watching Death Note and everyone was dying of a heart attack, just like, oh, they sure have been watching too much My Little Pony.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the meme is still alive, but I
Alright.
assume my heart would explode twice.
Nice reference.
Okay, with that, we exit the shop and head towards Harvey.
The docks are not nearly. Yes.
It's like, once we get there, though, I'm gonna ask, well, they're gathering information. Why be able to dive for pearls? Sure.
Well, the pearls in question that she's looking for, as she mentioned, are deep water pearls, or at least deeper. So you wouldn't be able to find pearls of sufficient size or quality or type in shallow waters. And
Yeah.
so a bit further out, then you would be willing to fly right off the bat. Would be where you find the pearls.
I need money. These guys, following these guys, I lost all my equipment I still had at the camp, so.
Alright.
Okay, that was weird. Alright, well, whatever the case.
Acceptable. Now on my assassination journey.
Well, whatever the case, let me read this out here. The docks are not nearly as crowded as the main bulk of the city. There are sailors moving about, but mainly it's young couples watching the ocean waters and the slowly setting sun. There are dozens of sailors here, each working on some task related to their assigned ship. You are free to ask around at your leisure.
Okay, so I shall ask one of the individuals if this individual is a dock pony or not. I'll ask this, like there should be like an operation of where all the records are held. So I ask for directions on where to go to this place.
Well, Okay, one of the ponies mentioned informs you that that right off the bat that records aren't always kept on that, or at least they're slow to update because of the huge amount of traffic in the city. But your best bet would be to check the offices of the docks, but that's a ways down. So, and besides, usually the sailors are pretty in the know about what all is going on. So,
Okay.
so asking about the sailors in question would probably work.
So I see.
What?
Rose Red Compass.
I would like to scream out, does anybody know Rose Red Compass?
A number of individuals look at you like, well, a few look at you with like, okay, he knows that name. Who is he? And a number of others sort of look at you like, who is that guy?
And then I immediately face him. Or maybe, and then I explain, okay, if you just yell out the name, they're not going to immediately give you a response. You have to ask them. Like, just because they know the name doesn't automatically mean that they're going to know the individual where they are at the moment.
Okay, is anybody a sailor?
Oh, dozens of individuals just sort of start backing away from you a bit.
Screwing this up.
You yell his name, gets their attention, then you yell they're a sailor. I think if I'm sitting next to somebody that's blurting out randomized stuff that's kind of obvious, I'll back up a little bit too.
Yeah. After all, Sugar Cotton did say that Rose Red Compass does know just about every pony on those
Okay,
docks.
so I will ask a random sailor pony, and they will decide which one.
Alright, so just so you know, there are 4 possible clues you can get here. So, anyway.
Observation skill.
So asking the first pony, it is revealed to you that this particular individual last saw him and his 4-pony crew boat heading out to the northeast.
Okay. You guys want to go to north? Actually,
Well, let's get more clues and ask around for any other.
Alright, does anyone have the persuasion skill?
No.
I got investigation.
No, that won't apply here. That won't apply here.
I got.
Without it, you can use your mind
Wait a
skill.
minute. I got command.
That only works on woodland and wild creatures, not strong-minded ponies.
Low intelligence.
So
Hey, if I get that skill, I'll use it on you.
My mine is 4. And higher intelligence than you.
Okay, I'll just keep punching you until you listen.
Okay.
Because my body's higher than yours.
Alright, well, whatever the case, whoever asks next, the next sailor, just roll 2d10 or 2d6, excuse me, plus your mind. So this is only one of you, so decide who's asking next.
Who has the highest mind?
I have 4. I have the highest.
I have 3, so roll.
I'll go ahead and roll.
Go ahead and roll.
You gotta beat a 10.
Well, I got a 4 and a 3, so that's 7 plus 4, so that's 11.
Congratulations.
And I have a
So-
higher body than you.
So some pony overheard him mentioning the old crags to his crew.
Okay. So, what do you have 1? We had to get up. Oh, cool. No, that's exactly.
So are one of you going to ask about what the old crags are?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just going to say that Jack's one to ask. This one does not require a roll because it's common knowledge to the residents. The Old Crags is a small stretch of water with a few landmarks that happen to just barely poke up out of the water, creating sort of a craggy, rocky, and very dangerous place to sail. And it's usually steered around or steered through with very small boats to avoid accidents. And yet accidents happen that almost every time a ship goes through. But the reason why is left avoided, per se. No one really brings it up. Now, Troy, I'm gonna let you know this right now. You have one more attempt at finding the next clue, because what I just give you is common knowledge, not a clue. That dog was chasing its tail.
Where?
It was a second ago. He stopped.
Alright, I'll attempt to ask somebody.
Okay, so you can ask another individual.
Yep, so I have to be a 10 again?
Actually, you have to beat a 15. The information gets harder to obtain as you go.
Oh, great.
This is why having a persuasion skill will be great here.
I'll get that persuasion. Level up.
Can we kill roll and see who gets the highest roll?
Well, you can have your friends can help you out and grant you a +1 bonus for a friend.
Like, yeah.
So you two want to help him grant him a +2?
Yeah.
Would my bits and bobs thing work here?
No, that's for tools untapped.
Yeah, I'm granting you a +2.
I greatly need it. I rolled a 4 plus a 4, so that's 8. I need to get 15.
Alright, so that's 2 altogether from both of you.
That's 2.
Roll is 8 as well.
Well, you don't roll anything, you just assist him to gain 2.
That's only 12.
Yeah, 12. So the sailor says he does not know anything. Now, Jack, you also have another attempt to find this.
And killed him.
Caleb has 2 attempts actually. He hasn't used any yet.
Well, I'm going to use my attempt.
All right, and you two can help him out. I take it for this one because
Especially not right outside.
So where is
down! Dice down!
That is
That'd be
6 and 3. So
That's 9.
So that's 9, and then +2.
from these 2, and then plus your money.
My -3, so.
Well, that'll be a 12, 13, 14? Or is it 2 for each of us?
Just 2 altogether. +1 from each party member.
So then.
That's 14.
Wait, I have 3 of mine.
Yes, 3 and 3 is 6, 6 and 6 is 12, and then 2 and 12 is 14.
So you come. So the individual says he thinks that he overheard something about a curse, but you don't. But he doesn't remember the specifics.
Caleb, it relies all on you. Our hopes fall upon your shoulders. Don't fuck up. What?
10, 11, 12, 13.
Alright, you got another attempt.
Right, and you got the +2 from you, right?
Yeah.
Good as that.
You did.
One more attempt.
Observation wouldn't count for this, would it?
No.
No, it's just your mind plus your roll.
6. Well,
Oh well. At least I got time to highest roll.
Alright, well, whatever the case, after asking around for a while, you come up with some information, but not enough to really pin down a location. All you know is that something was mentioned about the old crags, the region in the water that Minia's ship has crashed in to the northeast, and that he went out a few days ago.
Okay. So if we can't get any more clues on that, we're going to have to investigate this crack place.
Well, actually, before you finish that thought, I'm going to scroll up. I need to find that another character here a bit.
Give me bottle inside.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
All right. Congratulations. Nobody cares.
that's funny.
Look how many fucks I get. 0 fucks.
Oh no! Did you see where all the fucks I give went?
Here, I can tell you a huge list of fucks I get.
Oh, look at all of these fucks that I do not give to.
Alright, that's enough of that.
I give them to the app. Because he kind of has forced
Okay.
my talents. So to speak.
Alright, so.
I can't throw a.
Alright.
Oh no!
You can
What?
He has talents, none of those. He can still turn into a pistol. So you can sort of throw talent. Doesn't sound as good though. Oh well. Okay, so as you're discussing what your next move is, whatever you're saying, you hear this from not far away.
Oh, what the I want to keep this roll for my next one.
Sorry, no. Whatever the case is, you hear this from not far away. Psst, over here.
I look towards the direction.
Yeah, cool, Jack. Weird, strange-looking stranger. Let's go there.
He's actually just
I'm
leaning.
dog strangers.
He's actually just leaning against the wall of a building nearby. He's not actually in the shadows. He's just standing there.
Drugs.
He looks gray and really old, and he also has a picture of a fish for a cutie mark.
Who wants to die?
And it's nice hoofies over here.
What are your rates?
He proceeds to say,
I think he owns a chainsaw there though, so I might want to.
whatever the case, this individual proceeds to say, Come over here. I just want to talk for a second.
I smell fish one.
I stare at him questionably, then I hesitantly trot towards him.
Ah, damn it. My bad, I keep dropping dice. Yeah, so he proceeds to hold out a puff and says, "My name is Blue Stream, but you can just call me Trout Nose."
Oh.
This smells like throat. Get the fuck out.
I assume you're going to shake with him? Because he is doing that.
Yeah,
Okay,
I shake his feet very heavy.
You might want to wash that.
Yeah.
Sulfuric acid.
I will gladly shake your hand, man.
Alright, so he smiles in a sort of snide way, not really, just sort of snidely, and says, "Now, if you may be so polite as to indulge me, what have you been asking around about? I'm just curious, mainly." Go ahead.
Just gotta think up this response rather.
Was that in character or out of character? So you basically just said, I gotta think about how to tell you that one. He raises an eyebrow towards you and then looks at Jack.
I like the guy over in the corner that we cares about right now.
Well, let's see.
He suddenly smiles a bit wide and goes, "No, that isn't it. Are you looking for a rose-red compass by chance?"
Yeah, certainly.
Leave me on.
Just a hunch. I had a feeling Cotton would send someone to look for him eventually. No real reason.
Eventually, how long has this been?
A few days. Yeah. Anyways, I happen to know where he went, but not why. I also know that he hasn't come back, and I do not know why that is such. If you want, I can take you there, but it will be at the price of my naming upon arrival and based on circumstances.
What the shit?
So who wants fucking right now? We just
Hey,
think about
I
this.
still want that chainsaw dildo.
Think about this, dude. Go to these coordinates as I say what I say and wait for my call.
He's actually basically saying he's going to give you a ride on his boat today.
I kind of figured that.
I'll have to agree because, well, I promised the store owner that at least try and find him in while my guiding helping loyalty and that he did that.
Alright.
And let's.
I'm just gonna stick with this orgasm at party.
Alright.
Yeah, it's fine, very well. I agree to you, Truman.
He nods, his smile spreading a bit, and says,
Can I tackle up against the wall and say, "Did you ever try anything to process up there?"
"No.
Oh, we don't got it.
I would probably cut you down to 0 virtue for that one."
I'll die!
No, you wouldn't die, you would just be out of virtue points. Virtue points are used to restore your fortitude and will.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't need my virtue that much. It's only a 1.
Yeah, but it's very useful.
What can I do with 1 virtue point?
Nothing, yeah. That's why you try to do the good thing to get more.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to stick to my guiding element to get more virtue points.
So yeah, actually, Caleb just got a virtue point.
Yeah!
In fact, I'm just going to say all you got a virtue point when you choose to take on this mission, so.
Cool. So technically, wouldn't you have 3?
Yeah, he's a
Is that
3.
one?
Yeah!
Yeah, Caleb's at 3.
Because I stuck to my element.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I've been telling, I haven't in my element honesty, so.
Wait, how am I supposed to be able to smile on it if it's magic?
You just use your head a little bit more, think
Okay.
more methodically and carefully.
Oh shit, you're
And-
fucked.
I have characters, so it's really hard for me to get loyalty points with it.
Yes, you did.
Well, no.
Alright, no. Whatever the case is, so. Progressing forward, he leads you to his boat, which is not a big boat.
Will you guys trust this griffin if you saw it?
Yes.
Possibly.
I've hesitantly tried to get along with him.
No, I'm actually embracing the thought of talking to it.
Alright.
Now let's see what happens.
Alright, so. That.
That's not my fault.
My blender's falling apart!
Alright, so in any case,
Where did my
alright. Okay, moving on. So with this recent event, he leads you to his boat, which you estimate would have roughly room for 8 individuals. You all get on board and you start taking off. It uses some advanced technology called a motor and an engine, so it's actually a motor. And by the time you get out there, the sun is just starting to touch the horizon.
Should any problems arise.
Okay. Well, so a short while later, sorry about that noise, YouTube.
Fucking put the dice down, dude. Fuck.
Nervous habit. No.
Nervous habit?
Yeah.
Never want DM to be nervous.
And so about 10, 20, maybe 30 minutes later, you're not really sure time. Your view of time distorts with nothing happening on the boat now. Eventually, you arrive at this region where he has to turn off his engines and actually start using his rowers, the oars, in order to get by, because there's so many little things sticking up out of the water, little rocks, small spires of things, little clusters.
I have a question, Jack. Would you be able to use your magic to blast rocks out of the way?
He's not that powerful yet. Alright.
So that I see magical explosion.
Alright, so eventually,
Could I possibly use my observation flight skills to guide the boat against any sort of internal rocks?
I got a text. Hold up.
Would you like some?
What was that?
It's from Sanity Not Included.
All that reminds me of is when there's like this Newgrounds animation where this guy's like, I took an oath in a name. And the guy, the King, actually comes through the condition like, you said one more time!
Future fucking cunt.
Yeah. That's from the same creator.
Yeah, I showed you that.
Yeah.
Alright. So, as you're rolling along with you up in the air a little bit, guiding them along, Trapnose proceeds to describe to you where you are going. You're going to an area of the old crags called the Cursed Spire, which is the tallest of the rocks, which is said to be cursed in one form or another, as almost no ship has neared it and survived.
Oh, it's near it and survived.
I wasn't really sure why.
Wait, would we not have to go near it though? Because two of us can fly, and one of us would at least be able to carry Jack.
The thing is,
He can levitate himself.
Yeah.
when you bring this up, Trapnose proceeds to explain to you, well, I happen to have a 3-dose water-breathing potion that lasts for 24 hours. So you should be able to dive down and find what you need to find and return to me before it runs out. But be warned, I have every intention of being at that party. If you take longer than until sunrise, I'm leaving you behind. Bear that in mind and be careful.
Okay. Loses my phone.
Anyway, so after a while, you eventually come to an area where the spires are sticking up particularly high, and you see off in the distance one that reaches out really high. There goes my phone again.
Snap your phone in half.
I do not have a vibrate setting.
Wow.
How does a phone not have a vibrate setting?
I don't know. Mine just doesn't.
All phones have vibrators in them.
So just so you guys know, we're probably gonna
That's why girls are
Yeah.
that far away from their phones.
And that's why
That's
so many
boring.
gamer girls kept using Wiimotes in other places that shouldn't be mentioned.
Alright.
That's right.
I've muted my phone, so hopefully no more disruptions. Alright, so it's texting my brother. He was texting me to know when I should be home. So. Alright, now then. With all that said, it comes to your mind that this is the Cursed Spire that you're now looking at.
Yay.
It stretches up, say, maybe like 12, 15 yards into the air. So it's fairly high.
Like a tiny spire.
Well, it goes very deep underwater. It's the tallest rock here. And, 12, 15 yards is like 15 times 3. How many feet is that?
I wonder how it's 3.
The spire's magnetic.
45.
Yeah, so it's like 45 feet tall.
I wonder if the spire's magnetic.
Or possibly, but you don't know.
Why would that matter?
Unexplainable.
Both use any sort of metal.
Yeah. Alright, so, anyways. Alright, so.
Of course, I'll also fuck with my question.
Alright. So, as soon as you get within visual distance, the engine completely putters out and he stops rowing and stares at you for a moment. I just want to check most precisely. We're here. Here's the potion. He levitates it out of his saddlebags using his horn here. I'm saying his unicorn.
How much is this going to cost me?
He smiles at you and says, I'll be the judge of that later. Depends on what happens on our adventure.
Some of my talons.
You know, so he hovers it over to you first, the potion.
Name on the drum first.
So yeah, taking a small swig, he pulls it away when you've had enough. Your lungs feel a bit heavier, but at the same time you're breathing easier.
That doesn't feel good.
Isn't like your chest feels like it's a bit heavier?
No, I know what you're talking about because I was the tallest one in the cat and I gave you some other.
Yeah, well, you're breathing. Yeah, basically you're breathing easier, but it's just slightly harder to keep yourself on your toes because it just not really. It just feels heavy, but it's not.
Well, it shouldn't be a problem for me because I don't have ropes.
Same thing. All right, so then he sends it to Jack and Troy and keeps a little bit for himself just in case. So you both. So yeah. So you all now have 24 hours of water breathing. He goes, all right, have fun. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
So at this point, just so you know, the party is most likely about to start as the sun is starting to set. So
Can we do a sonic rainbow?
you can do a sonic boom if you're fast enough.
Caleb, how fast can you move with 2 people?
Well, my official character is a wing power of 18.7 and that's 2 point something faster than Dash.
Well, let's not worry about that right now. It's not that important. So I assume you're all gonna go ahead and dive into the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving around through the water, at first you are rather amazed by the fact that the potion also allows you to see better underwater. So looking
So
at
guys contribute to
sort of.
And being as I'm part bird, we naturally have a sort of a film over our eyes that can help with that.
Well, in any case,
And I have wings to help me swim.
cool. So looking around, you spy with your little eyes all sorts of spires and rocks and what look like old crashed
What about
ships.
fishies?
Plenty of fishies.
Yay.
Can we go pillage? Oh, not pillage. Raid the sunken ships.
You can when you're done with your current task.
Okay.
Yeah, so remember, you're looking for a ship that was described to you as having a crew capacity of 3 plus a captain.
So a small fishing vessel.
Roundabout-ish, yeah.
Alright.
Or a small diving vessel, because he dives for the pearls. You also notice that there are a lot of clams down here, stuff that you would expect to find the pearls in, and they are very big clams.
Like close between a snap my leg off big.
Not quite that big.
So like it's gonna hurt like hell if it closes on me.
Hurt like hell.
Oh, it's not gonna snap your legs off if you closes it on you?
No,
And we
not
have
that big.
We have other things to attend to, so that and let's just screw the clams for now and then get
Whoa. Somebody's into selfish.
Whoa!
A horrible man.
Whoa.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Alright, now then. So everyone roll an observation check. Difficulty 15.
And I get +5 for mine.
Alright, you have to beat a 15.
This will take mine.
Yes.
3 plus mine.
6.
I had 2 6s, so it's
16.
I got 6.
And I go off of mine.
Yeah, mine. And if you have the observation skill, you add that too.
What about investigation?
So
12. Yeah, go ahead and add that.
Okay.
Oh, you
13,
said there was an
14,
observation
15,
skill check.
16, 17, 18. I rolled an 18.
I rolled a 9.
I rolled an 18. 12.
What's your observation?
3. So 12 and 3, so that's 15, and 4 and like that.
Cool. So Troy spots it almost immediately, and Caleb spots it shortly afterwards. You see a boat that fits the description, and it also happens to have that the cutie mark describes you painted on the side of it. So it's like a signature symbol on it painted on the side that resembles a compass.
Okay.
Anyway, so and it is crashed into the side of one of the spires, sort of leaning into it. In fact, it looks like it's embedded into it a little bit.
Good dog, man. You're all right.
You say that out loud?
No.
Well, you can. We can use your voice down here.
Let's investigate the boat.
All right. Drawing closer to the boat, you spot multiple You spot all sorts of things going on, from wooden planks to also just once you enter into the boat itself, because its hull's been ripped open, it's like split into two pieces. You spot like you spot a body off to the side, looks like it's been nibbled out by some fish.
Does this have some flesh on it?
Not much.
Does it have a kitty mark still on it that can be identified?
No,
No.
the community got to it.
Damn it, Caleb. But no, you cannot make out the cutie mark. It too has been nibbled out.
Okay.
But you're willing to guess it's probably not red rose compass because it is not gray or red. From what little is left, it's more of a blue color. Plus, red rose compass was described to you as being red, light red. This pony's coat is more of a white. So that might have been saturation from the water. You're not sure. Anyway, someone roll an observation check. Just doesn't matter who. Someone just roll one.
Whereas just all three of us roll and take the highest out of it?
Sure. As long as it beats 10, anyways.
Well, I rolled a 10 with my dice.
I got
And
1 total.
3 with my observation, so that'll be 13.
Oh,
and
That's
plus
6
4.
plus,
I got
plus mine.
17 altogether.
Because I got 13.
I got 11.
I got 17 altogether.
Congratulations, Troy. You see it. You see it, and no one else.
17.
4 plus 6, that's 10. We on observation from that. That equals 13. 4 from the mind equals 17. So we're on.
I'm gonna scope you!
I'm really to drive my barbed griffin dick through your eye socket.
Good luck, I will see.
That's
you
not that guy.
coming.
Come on, let's focus here.
I'll see you
Alright,
first,
so
okay.
Troy, as you're going through one of the areas of the ship, you spot that the reason why it looks like it's embedded becomes clear to you. As happens when you can only guess at this though, when the boat crashed into the spire,
Yeah.
it seems to have broken into a cave. What's odd to you though is the fact that the water isn't rushing into this cave.
It's water is hollow.
Yeah.
At least for that part.
Do you wish to call to it and let them know?
Yeah.
I don't investigate this day.
Alright, well,
I'm definitely going to tell this to Jack.
Well, Jack, just, as you're approaching, you feel a slight resonance from you. You just feel some slight magic coming from the entrance of the cave. So, anyways, as you approach and drift downwards through the opening, yes. Oh, drifting downwards a bit, you spy with your little eyes that the water is in fact not even flooding into the cave. There is a barrier up which is preventing it from flooding out any further, sort of containing it. It's spread out a little ways, but there's a persistent barrier up which is preventing it from flooding out. Upon attempting, you hook just more claws in this case to sort of brush up against the barrier and it can't go through. It's solid, like glass.
I'm gonna scan the barrier to see any weak points.
The barrier is pretty consistent and solid, but it's not the most powerful you've ever seen. It looks like it was done in a hurry, but it looks like a lot of effort was put into making it last a long time.
Would you be able to...
I can try to. I'm gonna try to disable it.
No. Think about this. Because he's a unicorn.
Out of it.
Wouldn't he be able to use his horn
I
to
did
drill?
have
so like it
the
opens
nail
up and if we all
magic,
hang on to him, go through it once and it closes around us?
I can probably teleport inside it.
Here,
Teleportation is a pretty high level spell.
Well,
So here's the total. We go through it, the barrier, and when we leave, it closes up behind us, letting no water through. Because we use this horn as a drill bit.
Not a bad idea. I will mark that at a difficulty level 2, so rolling that would have to be to 15. With your spellcasting in mind.
let's see.
Or
So,
whatever in mind.
let's see. So,
Or whatever you think would affect your magic more.
so 3 and mind. Well, they're both equal. So spellcasting is 3 and mind is 3. So can I just use both?
Just say that's a +6 to whatever you roll.
Okay.
Okay,
Plus
so-
6 to whatever I want to do.
Alright. You have to roll 9 or higher. You roll
6, and then plus 6.
6, that's 12.
Yeah, that's 12. So,
Wait, can we give him the +2?
Help me get from the team.
Yeah, you need to be to 15, plus you two aren't unicorns, so you can't provide magical support. Anyways. So you make the attempt, and while you do make a little bit of headway, the barrier really solidifies faster than you can break through it. So
What bits and bobs help this? Yeah, bits and bobs.
I don't know what would actually work here.
That's bits and bobs. Everything helps.
Yeah.
Well, do you wish? Well, you can use it then. I mean, you can only watch this episode, so. Go ahead. What do you? So let's discuss what you brought with you. Well,
It's
probably
some sort of
it has to
Something
be
that enforces magical powers.
either reinforces or disables.
Let's go with reinforcing his magic power.
Yeah. I got a pretty high level save. That's
So yeah, we're at 14 right now. We just need to improve it by 2. So
Okay, so
I
I
say some sort of spell alteration magic or device. Like that.
let's say that there's a type of item that is native to the Griffin Empire that you brought with you and carried with you, which can drain magic and then release it. Sort of like a soul gem in the Elder Scrolls can drain souls and then
So
release
you
them.
drain the magic
Like a
barrier
energy
to get
drain
us
kind of
to
thing.
It has to be drained from a living organism.
Temporarily use it.
Basically, what happens is the crystal drains the energy from a living organism, like a unicorn or crystal pony or something. Drains the magic out of them, not all of it. It only drains the capacity of the crystal, and then it can be either released in an eruption, so like a grenade.
Right.
Oh, thank you. Or it can be used simply to reinforce the magic of another, and I'm just going to say gives a +3 to their magic spell casting, to their spell casting skill.
So the same time as weakening the barrier, I can strengthen him.
You can only do one or the other. You have 2 crystals, one is empty and one is full.
strengthen him.
which will in turn get the barrier open.
Yes, but you wouldn't weaken the barrier for the longest. It'd be more beneficial if you empowered him.
Alright.
Alright, sure, I'll empower him.
Alright.
That's how much power.
It adds a +3 to your total roll.
So basically, yeah.
How much virtue would this drain?
It drains virtue.
Well, it doesn't using edges drain virtue.
Let me double check that one. Let's skill this down. Oh, passed it. I don't think they actually do, but I'll look into that later. Alright. Okay, so
And I think the ability was used once per episode.
yeah,
So.
you cannot use bits and bobs again.
Alright. Oh, Troy has bits and bobs here.
Yeah, he can use that. So, Jack, your character successfully managed to harness enough energy from this crystal that seems to have pulled randomly out of nowhere by the griffin, and I'll go ahead and have you identify that later and check your response, because Underland says now those crystals in Equestria are kind of controversial, given their nature and how they affect unicorns and the like. So they're a little
If I contract the horn disease, I'm fucking killing you.
No, it doesn't give disease. They're just controversial because of what they do. Draining magic from anything that can channel their magic.
Actually, with a powerful enough one, I could say weaken Celestial to the point of being able to be taken care of by Philly.
No, there are none. There are no crystals that have that amount of power capacity.
Well, if I got her enough.
True.
Yeah.
But it would take an awful lot, given the amount of power Celestia has.
Yeah.
I'd want to say it would probably take more than you can carry to actually do that. Even if you had stout bags, it would take more than you can carry. Because each one's capacity is different.
Yeah. You guys said in my headcanon for my story, this is one of the reasons why Celestia doesn't have particularly light.
Ah, okay.
Because I drained movie power from the sun and therefore made it dim.
Yeah. That is separate from this, though.
Yeah.
Completely separate from this continuity. It's just the same character, not the same actions. Anyways. So.
Things I haven't worked on my Griffin story a lot, just like.
Alright, so. Jack manages to successfully use his horn like a giga drill and breaks through the barrier and then seals it behind him, and as all three of you pile onto and land into the cave proper. As you land, you notice immediately that it is slightly lit by the illumination from the light coming in down from the ocean surface.
I am amazing.
So it's dimly lit with the light refracting everywhere by the shifting waters. Now then. So
Come up with the idea. Come up with the idea.
you know, so
I'm gonna let my actions work.
and so Jack, Now that you've come all the way through, are you going to question him about the crystal's nature or just the crystals in general?
So, what do those crystals actually do, and how do they work?
Basically, it's drain energy from something. The other something capacity, but well, basically it drains any sort of energy.
Magic energy, specific from only from creatures that can channel it. So like if a creature can use magic, it can drain it. If the creature can't use magic, it doesn't drain it. So like it wouldn't work on a Pegasus or an Earthwind, but it would work on a unicorn.
Does there happen to be any side effects? Because I don't want to wake up with a floppy horn in the morning.
To the best of your knowledge, no, these things don't have that sort of side effect.
No,
When
they
dra-
do not. They're actually completely harmless until you make them explode. Very well. They're like magic grenades, kind of, if you want them to be.
Anyway, so as you are discussing this, someone roll an observation check.
They're also highly illegal in Equestria.
Not necessarily illegal, but just
6, 7,
controversial.
8, 9, 10.
And if you ground them into its lowest compound, you can
14.
ignore it.
14?
Get extremely hot.
Alright.
Oh, you can possibly die. Like here.
Alright, so with you, Troy, you glance down one of the tunnels and spot that there is a light, yellow flickering light coming in your direction. It's rounding the corner. Damn it, I thought I muted you.
I braced myself.
Hello.
I withdraw the mallet. I'm giving mallet.
Great, we drained all the cookies.
Yup.
We have more, but I don't think my mom will be very appreciated. I hate those.
My brother texted me back, I'm trying to text my dad.
I've had the strangest thing. Want to know what I found ironic? A few days ago, I had someone ask me text me about, hey, I would like to know if I can ask you questions about my washer.
Congratulations.
To God, we're not recording right now.
We are actually.
Yeah.
We are 2 hours in.
Okay.
Alright, so I was gonna say.
So basically, someone asked me, like, hey, I'd like some questions about my washer. A few days after that, my washer takes a big fat shit. So, coincidence? I think not.
Okay. Funny. Alright, so you're reading your mallet?
Yep, I'm getting mallet.
Well,
I
along
use my observation skill and try and figure out what it is before he smashes its skull.
No, I'm just ready. I'm sitting back so when it comes into focus I can see before I
And
snake.
I simply
But I'd like
eliminate my
to know
horn.
what it is in the first place.
well, it's pretty obvious because it's echoing throughout the cave, but you hear hoof steps.
I'd like to see who it is though.
Well, eventually the individual rounds the corner and you see it's a pony with a lantern hanging from his lower jaw. And the pony in question has a light red coat with a silver dark red mane. You cannot see the cutie mark though.
Are there any chance that Compass guy? I forget your first name.
His name is Rose Red Compass.
That was the character.
Rose Red Compass. Okay. So, I'm not going to immediately ask that, but hey, do you happen to know an individual by the name of
That was
Rose
in
Red?
character.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, before any of you really get much of a chance to spek, or before he hears you, he basically drops the lantern to the ground and basically just looks like, am I awake? Sort of look on his face.
oh, yeah.
Because, like, you can only guess as to how long he's been down here since you left. Anyway, so yeah, cool. And so a moment later, somebody starts galloping towards you. This big, gleeful smile on his face.
I got my mallet ready.
Down boy!
I got my mallet ready.
Down boy.
I will turn you into a chicken. I will turn you into a scooter.
I'll carry your wings.
I'm about to be Scooby.
I don't even have wings.
I'll make you sprout wings. I will incinerate his wings.
Okay.
No! I need those.
Okay, got it.
I'm
You
more
don't know, but just imagine Rarity's wings. I'll do that.
Rolling.
Okay.
I put you away and I'm
Okay. So eventually he comes getting to a halt after picking up his after just getting backwards and picking up his lantern. Sets it down and just smiles to you from saying, "Ah, it is good to see some faces. You're friendly, right?"
no, we're hostile. I'm just kidding.
Yes, I think I've seen your wife mention you before. In fact, we were looking for you. Are you Rose Red Compass?
My speech goes before yours.
Nobody answered.
Yeah,
It's an instant stack. He went after you, so his results first.
And I'm the one who got us.
yeah. So at which point Puppet smiles at you and says, "Ah, thank goodness she sent someone for me. Yes, I'm Rose Red Compass. I've been trapped down here for about 2 days now since my boat crashed. But, well, I'm stuck here. If I try to let loose the bear so I can get out, I'll be flooded away and drowned by the resulting waves.
Wait.
Opening it from the exterior results in the water spilling out and breaking my focus. I'm not that good with magic. I was barely able to make this barrier last as long as it has. It's exhausting."
Can she use magic to make a day actually level 1 instead?
I probably could have, but I just didn't have like.
Yeah, speaking of, we've got to drain your willpower a bit for that.
Yeah.
Bit.
How
So,
much?
drain it by 2. Why not?
Okay,
Let's call it
so
this.
that's.
But I mean,
So-
still can he make it like
23.
breathing bubble around for him?
I can.
You wait.
Huh?
If I were to take a deep breath in here, and then like have him hold his breath or something, like have him, I can hold on to him and go into the surface. You could like give me some sort of signal that he is out of air. I'm like,
Breathe into his mouth.
Or
Yeah.
or I can just make a simple air bubble spell. That's pretty simple magic, I would say.
Yeah, but he saw his before saying, "Well, I'm not sure. I mean, for one thing, I don't know where we are exactly, so
you're a spy, my boy.
I know that. I mean, in relation to Philadelphia.
Oh.
I know we're to the northeast of it, but that's as far as my knowledge goes. I have actually gotten turned around in these cases more than once."
We are at the Cursed Spires. If you.
I just said that.
Well, yes, you shall. Fuck off.
Why don't you just say that we have a boat waiting up for us and
We have a boat waiting for us right up at the surface. If I can cast a simple bubble spell for all of us, and we can go up to the surface. And
He smiles and then turns towards the bear for them before frowning.
There.
Barrier. His frown deepens for some reason. But I'm uncertain. That much water. I don't know if we'd be able to maintain our focus given the torrent that would hit us.
Sure. You be up, like against the ceiling or something. And we can hold him. We have a combined body of 7.
1 helping down the grants +1.
Oh, so that'd be 8.
No. If he performed it, you would only be able to grant him a +1 and wouldn't combine. One would have to do it and the other one doesn't assist.
So I'd say I'd help him.
Yeah, because he has the highest body out of all of us.
So you probably just expect like you have a body of 1. You'd be like, shh. You're like, well, fuck.
Oh, who cares? I can breathe underwater.
For now, at least.
Wow.
Compass proceeds to perk up senses, but I did find something down here of interest.
Ooh, what?
I found an old ruin.
Ooh.
wow.
It might have some way to lead us out of here. It's not big, just a simple chamber.
Dungeon alert! Dungeon alert! Zombies?
No.
Anyway, so he proceeds to say, "Follow me, I'll show you. I think there might be a way out through it. Maybe some sort of entrance or
Did you
exit.
say 2?
I said ruin.
I thought you said too much last
Night Hunters!
There's actually an adventure in the rulebook based around Marylantis,
I know. That's not it.
but that's not what we're doing. This is much smaller in scale, debatably. Anyway, so alright, so I assume you're going to follow him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright,
yeah. So curious. I'll show you.
so he leads you.
Actually, I have a question. Do you think it'd be better off if I leave, go back to the boat, and tell them that we're going to be done? That the other 3 will be.
You would need to remove the spell temp early in order to get through it first.
Oh, okay.
See how much more watch through that and see if your body is strong enough to go against the turret.
Your body is not ready for it.
Pretty much.
Shut up, good.
Your body's not ready. Alright.
I don't give a fuck about your mind either, because you know what? You can't use magic.
Pretty much.
So,
Alright, so. Alright. Let me see here. So. Alright. Okay. So he leads you down the case wall following a sheet of parchment, which apparently he had written down some small maps on, not enough to really be accurate to really cover all of the caves, but just some of it.
Well, what is it that one? I just sent out
Oh, no, so echolocation. You know, so eventually you come to these big doors. As you come to them, you notice that they're sort of bluish stone, sort of blue shiny stone, sort of like blue marble.
I need a pickaxe.
first where I didn't need
I need a diamond pickaxe.
I'm swinging my sword.
Alright, so
So, by the way, never again with
alright, so
nuggets and biscuits song.
nugget biscuit, nugget in a biscuit.
Nugget biscuits, nugget and biscuit.
I just got a pencil husk at me.
Nugget biscuit, nugget and biscuit. Nugget biscuit, nugget.
You got the tune wrong for one thing. That's enough of that.
Alright, just so you know, I'm lighting a candle. I'm starting to smell. The candle's called Sunny Day.
It's sunny days for Saturday.
There you go.
Alright, now. Alright, so. With all said, and all, so the doors you notice are closed still, and he says, I found the room, but I never opened it. So then.
Does it make here nervous? Oh, I started watching.
Alright, well, I suppose there's nothing for it. He puts his hoof against the door and pushes it wide open. It's a big door, but it's not too heavy, as you can tell, so it pushes open.
Shut that, that's fine.
Oh, it's not metal. It's the same stone as everything else. Same marble. Yeah, so as it's pushed open, you see a big chamber which stretches back, that's about past like two of this room, two from that wall to that wall to that, and about two wide, so like double the size of the stretch.
Is there good light? Or is it really dark?
It's medium
as a
blue.
horn as little.
I can use my horn as a light source.
Alright, sacrifice one willpower to do that, please.
How much?
One.
Okay. Because it's not for itself. And I need to get up my great and powerful so that it'll be, so that I won't basically, if I level up my great and powerful up to the highest level, I'll basically have to sacrifice no willpower, which I really want.
Okay, now then, so.
That's what I want to do for my lines are. Oh, so just 10 minutes? Okay.
Alright, so then. So, moving through this place, it's basically just one big room. Up towards the front, you see that there's like this sort of like it looks almost like a table with a big difference. It has a certain shape. It looks almost like a sea serpent on top. So it's like an altar in the shape of a sea serpent that's facing lengthways towards you.
Somebody here seen a movie Anaconda?
When I say sea serpent, I mean the sea serpent you see in episode 2. Something like that one without the goofy mustache and hair.
You mean, Steven Magnet?
That guy. Something like that, only a bit more old looking.
And then medicine.
More menacing, yeah. So you see that, and the room is, and as you're passing, you see the room is filled with dusty gems of various types.
Call them, I need gem.
Pretty much. Alright, so, what all do you wish to take? Because there's a lot.
I'm very nervous because it could be like the freaking
It
could be like Last Crusade or the Kingdom of the Crystal
Could kill us.
You're basically saying it might be trapped?
It might be booby trapped.
I don't care.
Well, then we have our test coming.
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Go for it. I'll kill you because I have surgery.
Yeah.
Alright, well.
And I do have speedster as my natural ability, so I can
So,
possibly
yeah.
just dodge out of the way.
Alright, so what are you going to take then?
Go for the biggest,
I'm gonna
shiniest thing.
carry as much as I possibly can.
No, go for the biggest, shiniest thing.
It's all just gems and such. Like, the gems you'd expect to find, gems you'd expect to find in a moist environment.
Is basically what I'm gonna do. Along with using my wings to split them apart.
Alright, nothing happens when you do that.
Yes, I'm right!
Okay,
Depending on what all these
well,
are.
basically, I hesitantly open up my
Do I get?
my saddlebags and take about maybe 5 or 10 gems along with me.
Okay.
Okay, being as I'm casual, what do I get?
I walk up to it, somewhat hesitant, looking. Then I snatch 4 gems and walk away.
Okay. Okay, so
It has to be
What
blue.
do I get?
Okay, blue it is. Compass himself meanders around from it and goes, well, there are girls here. This could definitely be useful when I get back. I thought we were supposed to take 3 of the biggest pearls we can find, so
What do I get inside this one? Like,
we'll discuss that.
20.
Well, we will discuss that later. Anyway, so as you're at this point, you start looking out for any possible exits. You're free to talk to Compass while you're doing this. Every individual gets a chance to talk to Compass once. Does anyone want to initiate conversation or skip?
So what's the at hand? What's that name?
What?
observation to try and find exit.
Bit of
I didn't really pay attention.
Basically, your characters are passively searching for an exit or just searching more dedicatedly. You don't need an observation skill for this. You just sort of, your characters are looking. I'm just saying this is more of a story point where you can talk to Compass to get background information.
what can I roll?
7.
Cool. But you don't really need the rules.
I don't care. 12,
Nice.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah!
Alright, so, does anyone want to talk to Compass at all or just search and
What
move on to the next problem?
Wait, I'll ask him this. I'll ask him.
I rolled
Do you
19.
happen to see any exits around here, Compass?
He shakes his head. No, I do not. Strange. This place looks kind of familiar to me. Maybe there's something in my history lesson when I was younger.
Whatever, though, let's move on and keep looking for it.
Well, you guys are all doing that. I'm fashioning it. Well, I already have the bag, so.
What about you, Troy? You want to talk to Compass at all?
Nope.
Alright. Whatever the case, then, with all of that having happened, is that after roughly about 20 to 30 minutes of searching every corner of the room you can get at, you're able to discern that there is no viable exit here.
How much of our time did that take?
30 minutes. And you've still got plenty of time. You've still got all night until sunrise to go. And you've only been down under the water about 2 hours so far.
Shouldn't we just go back to there and try to go through the barrier again like we
I
did
got an
this
idea. I
one?
can cast a bubble spell on Compass, and then we will, since we all can breathe underwater.
We just go through the barrier and just go.
Yeah.
Just break through the barrier like we did last time.
Well, I suppose you're going to relay that to Compass then?
Yeah. Compass. Since we have we drank a potion that will allow us to breathe underwater. I can cast a spell since I'm a really decent wizard at it, and I am a wizard. Thank you very much. Anyway, I can cast a bubble spell which will allow you to breathe underwater and temporarily until you get to the surface.
You suppose this just hope it doesn't break when the water hits us.
And if it does, I do have a backup plan.
Looks to me. Shall we go then?
Yes.
Take a deep breath.
Okay. Well, yes.
Don't feel me now.
Alright. Well,
And I'll swim alongside Compass to make sure that his bubble doesn't burst.
whatever. Okay, so I assume you head out the doors then?
Yeah.
Surface.
Alright, I'm going to set aside, continue what you're doing, and need to do second breathe.
Alright.
And I need to take a piss.
Okay, that's I guess.
So we're taking a short break.
Okay, intermission over. Let's resume. Alright, so where we left off, we were about to exit out of the ruin through the main door. Alright, so the second Compass, who took those 3 pearls, as I mentioned earlier, steps out. The first thing that happens is you hear first you hear sort of like a stirring, like a deep rumble, not like a creature, but like a rumble in the stone, right? The next thing that happens is that is the loudest roar you have ever heard go through the water. It reverberates through everything and starts shaking the entire environment.
Wow, Caleb, gotta let loose now.
So
Fish.
the next thing that happens is the wall of the cave actually breaks, and water starts flooding in faster than you can really react. The whole cave basically just broke apart. The entire spire just shattered to pieces from the force of the roar. Oh yeah.
I didn't do it. Oh wait, I actually might.
Given all this from beating the gems out of the room, triggering a hidden trap because there's somehow proof to the room by magical powers, some left corridors.
Yeah, it might all.
Alright, well, whatever.
It might actually be mostly my fault because I kind of went like.
I don't want to say I told you so.
Well, I told you so.
Whatever.
You guys loved it.
Anyway, so the water washes all three of you up. You notice that Compass is passed out and is starting to drift. And
I will quickly grab a hold of him
Right.
and keep him from drifting away as well as swimming up as fast as I possibly freaking can.
anyways, what happens now? Here is what basically happens. You recognize it clear as day. You've seen them before in books, in the actual water, wherever. Yet still, its size is unmatchable. The longest, thickest, and most massive sea serpent you have ever seen is unwinding its curls going from the ocean floor, stone breaking away from its many purple scales. Two massive yellow eyes snap open as the head breaks free from the stone prison. Its mouth opens and the water around you seems to reverberate and try to crush you with the power of the roar. Hand me 4 dice, please.
Can I just say one thing in character, please?
Sure.
Holy fuck, let's get the hell out of here!
Good response. This is
And
gonna
of course,
hurt.
this sounded like
That escalated quickly.
Yep. Anyways, this is gonna
Well,
hurt.
did you need my dice?
No,
No, I've got 6. This is all I need.
Okay.
That's down.
Alright, let's add this up. 1, 7. So 7, 8, 9,
Okay, so
first DM secrets.
15, 20, 24. All of you take 24 willpower damage.
Oh,
cool!
I'm
My
ridiculous.
willpower is
0 for me.
no.
For me, I'm 22, so I have 0.
Cool,
you just-
16.
Great.
So Jack is 24 damage altogether to your willpower.
Oh shit, Jack is sidelined.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
What about you?
Great.
I have 6 left.
I have 16 and 20.
Alright, so basically what just happened is the sound of the roar not only terrified the crap out of the lot of you, but it also caused Jack's character to sort of become dazed with fright.
So who's gonna have to carry Jack?
I'm already in carrying compass.
Alright, I'll
Okay.
carry
Yeah.
Jack.
Alright, so
Jack,
anyways,
you die. It's not my fault.
he can't die. So what happens next is the sea serpent begins to uncoil, seems to stretch for a second, and then bolts off through the water at incredibly high speeds given its size, and the waves that disperse push you backwards a bit.
With the turbulence from the water.
Just so you know, it's heading for the southwest.
Okay, would the turbulence from the water and the force from
It's
shooting
heading
away?
southwest.
That's where it's going.
Oh fuck! That means it's going towards Philadelphia.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yep.
Am I the only one that kept track of the direction besides DM?
Does it lower any of our fortitude willpower from even turning off?
No,
The turbulence
no,
from the
it's not that bad. It just pushes you back a bit. Anyway, so
water? Should we grab onto the back of this and just take off?
he's too far away, and plus
Unless it's too fast.
that too. Yeah, so I assume you're gonna return to the boat.
If it's still there and not shattered.
Well, bursting up through the water with your passengers, you see the boat is in fact still there, though it's rocking on what looks almost like stormy waters, even though the sky's perfectly clear. And Trout Nose is there looking up at you like, help! You know, so
Well, I can't
So,
really
we
say
just basically do in Philadelphia.
I didn't do it.
Who took the gems? He took the
We all did.
anyway, so
You guys
I
didn't want to stop me.
mumble weekly.
anyways, so
Some too.
alright, I'm not quite sure how the rules on using virtue to restore someone work, so give me a second to scroll through the book and find that. Here's your dice back.
How did someone get involved in
Alright, now let me just scroll down here, scroll up rather. Up, pleasant.
I like my burps more.
Being silent. After.
How's it feel being sidelined?
Boring.
Ah, you're the first one to
Actually,
get sidelined.
wait. Can I use my surgery to help him?
He's not hurt.
That's
He's not hurt.
Oh, that's
He's just
He's
paralyzed,
mentally.
distraught. All right, let's see.
Oh,
He's broken in the mind.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, let's see. I'm trying to figure out how one restores one using virtue. Oh, here it is. Virtue can be spent and can relate to restore a character's lost fortitude and willpower. This restoration can be used on the character spending the virtue or on any other character present in the scene, and multiple points of virtue may be spent at the same time by a character. For every point of virtue a character spends, they may recover 1d6 of 1d6 plus heart of their own fortitude and willpower up to their maximum, or allow a friend to recover that amount, and each point, even when spent all at the same time, may be applied to a different character.
okay.
Alright, so
I'm gonna attempt to use one of my fortitudes. I'll roll.
Wait, how many dice?
1d6 plus heart.
Cool. Ladder's 4.
5.
So you've got. Now you can do it for yourself or for him?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got.
I'm a royal fun.
So I got
And that,
You got plus 5 is 1.
it. Yeah.
So you got 5.
Alright, so I assume at this
Okay.
point you're going to return to the boat.
4 plus 4, so that's 8.
that's
So I assume you're not going to
Plus
return to the
8.
boat.
So
You're returning to the boat once you're done with this.
yeah. I'm going to gently sit down.
13.
I got 13 back.
So.
I was supposed to have another idea.
I'm gonna go ahead and increase my willpower here with my final virtue, so I'm gonna be at 0 virtue.
Okay.
4, so I'll go up by 8, so I'll be at.
While they're doing this, can I check on Compass to make sure
You can use your own virtue to build.
He's still breathing, though he looks kind of panicked, even though he's
So
unconscious.
roll 1d6.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not unconscious.
He's unconscious, but he's breathing heavily.
Alright, so that's 1 plus your heart, so that's
Like rapidly,
So
like
I
almost
get
as though if
3
he were
plus
awake
to
he'd
my
be
willpower.
panicking.
Yep, so yeah, 16.
Yeah, that's 16.
Now you can actually get rid of one of
Only,
your virtues again, so you'll be at 0 and increase your
Sort of like what Daniel
I
did in
think
Amnesia.
I'll just keep that one
deep breaths,
virtue,
really
so-
ragged, stuff like that.
And in fact, my musical note
Stuff
will
like that.
and I know you don't want me to sing, but my musical number when I get to that point will actually improve everyone's up to full max.
Just make sure to prove. Yeah, I have to prove that it's okay to use the skill first.
Yeah.
To apply the situation.
And it goes to so
I'm just going to keep this here just in case.
Okay. Anyway, so.
We sing Luke's
Alright, so. Minimizing this. Alright, so. Alright, as you set. Alright, so the sun is pretty much set at this point. So. As you set down on Trapnose's boat, he looks at you all and goes, "What the fucking hey happened down there?"
I got rich!
I sigh and I face palm. I face hoof. Okay.
That guy's what happened.
This
And you
guy,
took some too.
it
Oh,
doesn't
you
matter.
took 3. You
I only
took
took 5,
40.
and you took like.
A dragon is going to react just as badly for taking 1 gem.
Okay, so
That's
basically what happened is this fucking idiot decided
You
to
guys
take.
didn't try to stop me, and you guys took some too. I'm not going to be able to get blamed.
This idiot decided to take like 85% of the gems that were in there.
Actually, he took about maybe like 5% because there was a lot more than what you guys could
He
use.
took like
Oh, you
5%.
were there.
A lot.
Like, how many did I get?
He took.
You got an armful.
He-
I like 30 armfuls.
Like,
Like if you were counting this,
Can I
I
use
did
with
this
this?
and using my wings to
Sure.
Thank you.
yeah, you could carry about 30 more. It's just
It's
you
probably the
have to-
crap out of
But
me.
now it's all scattered throughout the ocean,
Oh,
so
okay. But I still get to keep on, right?
no.
What?
The resulting force of the water sent them all flying out of your grip. Because you were
I
spiraling.
said I put them in my bag.
Oh yeah, okay, fine. You keep some of them. So someone flew out.
Keep my 3, please.
Sure.
I already said when I grabbed them, I
How
put
big
them
are
in
the
my
gems?
saddlebag.
Okay.
How big are the gems?
Maybe because of one of spikes.
So
Yeah, that's about good.
let me explain this. Okay, so this individual
About 8
decided
or so?
to take most. This individual decided to take most of the gems
From a pile.
from a pile, which caused a huge serpent to erupt out of everywhere
And then start heading towards Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. So, yeah.
Trapnose for a second looks dumbfounded and goes, "Oh hey."
We want to get there now.
I would want to immediately turn around basically whacks the engine with the back of because of the sputter into life, and you basically start speeding in that direction towards Philadelphia.
We're gonna go get before the serpent.
Anyway, so. And so,
Did you use your magic yet?
I want to put this down.
I kind of want to save my willpower.
They have their gem.
I have
Like 16.
I'm at 16 willpower.
alright, so.
I'm talking about your gems.
I
Because you guys had a set amount that
I'm,
you can spend.
yeah, I have like 5 gems, so.
That's cool. So after about alright, so after like say 12, 20 minutes or so, you see Philadelphia in the distance, and you see the sea serpent is sort of circling in the waters outside of it. You see that the dock has sustained damage. Yep.
Translators have about like 8 or so. You're driving me nuts.
Do what?
Like I got like, was it like what, 8 or so in the gems section?
Yes, you kept it.
I'm still gonna be in the Chimera, so you go ahead.
I kept all my gems.
All 5 that you took.
3.
I still have more than you.
I don't care.
Alright, anyway, so greedy bastard. Greedy bastard.
I need money.
Well, griffins tend to be
Not really.
around gems, don't they?
Not really.
That's more dragons.
Well, dragons and stuff like that.
Better than be dragons.
Oh, and crystal coins.
Crystal opponents like their names. Crystal. Anyway, so
What's rarity in Chimera?
she's a unicorn. Anyway, so you're not going to be meeting rarity anytime soon.
Are we gonna meet any of the actual people?
Any of the main 6?
Yes.
You might. It depends on how things play out. We'll see.
One thing is, I actually achieved one of my things in my direction. Meet elements of harmony.
Shit, okay, okay, so we might be able to meet people.
Possibly, you'd have to be at Ponyville, and you're way to the northeast of that.
What's wrong with you?
You just gotta be able to.
Yeah, don't worry about it. All right,
No,
so
tell me.
Jack, tell him.
About what?
Caleb, never mind. Let's keep moving. All right, so okay. So inside joke. All right, so yeah, or whatever. Inside reference. Okay. All right. Now then, moving on. So Trapnose pulls to a stop not all that far away from the docks, far enough away that the serpent won't cause too much of an issue, even with the rampaging watch at this point, but close enough that you can see what's going on. The serpent suddenly bursts up underneath one of the piers, ripping it to shreds, basically.
Okay.
All right, so, and as it does so, roll a
1d6 or 2?
roll 2d6 and just be a 10. You don't have observation check. Observation checks.
Okay. So,
4, 3, that's 7, plus 4.
we'll
so
add on to
15.
the mind or body. So,
You add on mind.
okay, so that'd be,
Alright, so you're 10.
I got 11.
I got 7.
All right. So, what all did everyone get again? Caleb and what?
I got 11.
11?
I got 7.
11. Okay. Cool. So Troy and Caleb, you hear the sea serpent shouting something rather deep, booming voice. Something about violation.
This cannot all be blamed on me. You guys took some too.
You know, so
I'm not blaming it on them. I guess.
You have been blaming it all on me.
Oh, babe, I
Look, you
said
guys did. You said this idiot right here.
anyway, so as soon as that shout echoes through, apparently Compass heard it much better than you guys did. As his eyes snap open and he shoots up, going a little pale.
Compass, what seems to be the matter?
He goes, well, for one thing, a giant sea serpent is attacking Philadelphia. But I think I might know what it is and why. He stands up and steps up to the bow to get a better look before growling, like, I should have known. He then turns to you and speaks. That sea serpent is named Finoraak. I thought it was nothing but a legend. It's the eldest of the sea serpents, apparently. And if myths and legends are correct, roughly 400 years ago, something happened. I'm not really sure what, but from what I recollect, something about a violation. Maybe that ruin we found, something there was important to Finoraak, and we violated the place. So that happened 400 years prior to this. So Finoraak tried to take vengeance on Philadelphia because it was the inhabitants that committed the atrocity. Celestia was able to convince him to stop the attack, I believe, and whatever was taken was returned, but I don't know if we can do that this time. Celestia is all the way in Counterwatch and won't hear of this attack until it's too late. Furthermore, we lack the ability to stop it ourselves.
Drop the stuff on his head. Oh,
I don't know if that'll work this time around.
Alright, who wants to be a sacrifice?
I'm not gonna sacrifice myself.
I'll go ahead and let you guys.
cause of sacrificing myself to all the gens and having it tell me.
Okay. That's okay. Let's kill you, sad face.
Yeah.
Now, Caleb, may I ask, are you gonna
Fuck you.
try to attempt to keep one of your gens?
Okay.
If it comes down to like, oh
If
yeah,
it comes down to it, I will feed you to
I will
that
book,
monster.
I will book it.
Well, anyway, so.
I'll book my ass.
Alright, so guys, I'm gonna let you know.
where it is.
Alright, so anyway, so alright. Everyone roll an observation check of difficulty 20.
oh,
Meaning you have to beat a 20 to succeed here.
I physically can't get that. I can only get to 19.
And have these two help you.
Oh boy.
I only got up to 19.
Oh, I got my 19.
Oh, cool. And then, so then plus 2 from them, so you actually spotted.
I got 11.
Yeah.
I got my 19.
And you two gave him the plus bonus.
Yeah, so he got me.
Alright. You almost don't notice it, but Troy, your character spots a rather large spot, like missing scales, near the front of Finoraak's body. Like a human, like, you know how like those side plates that go from the side,
Let me
right?
ask you
On
this.
the
Have
entire
you
one
guys
of them is
ever
missing.
seen The Hobbit, the cartoon version of The Hobbit?
Yes.
Yeah, the animated.
So, are you talking about the dragon basically when it had the
So-
missing part where he shot the arrow and killed
Sort
him?
of. It's not that sort of missing scale. You know, like how there's like plates that are sort of like that.
Yeah.
So like one of those is completely gone, revealing an entire patch of like skin underneath.
How do you do with your shots of magic bolts?
I'm pretty good at it, which I
Would you be able to huck me at it and drive me through its fucking chest?
well, I mean, I'm not as accurate as Shining Armor, but I can pretty.
That was great. What's this? You're sick, honey? Throw you off a balcony.
Alright, so
It's not all.
What? Throw off the balcony.
if I can direct where your shot needs to land, would you attempt to shoot?
I probably would.
Just so you know, for a shot, just so you know, for this shot you would have to sacrifice about 5 willpower. I don't know the actual rules of that yet, so let's just.
Yeah, I'll be willing to do that.
Alright.
So I'd have to have some sort of helping to like direct my shot.
Oh, I'll fly up next to it.
Yeah.
And you can use me as a beacon.
Am I being hucked?
No.
So I'm gonna use that. So I'm
I'll
gonna.
rip something's head off.
So I'm down to 11 willpower.
Alright.
You know that sea serpent that was in the first episode? Imagine that thing about like 10, 15
Yeah,
times bigger.
Steven Magnet to be exact.
Imagine like 10 to 15 or bigger times larger.
Is he missing part of his mustache?
This particular sea serpent has no mustache.
It's a fashion atrocity.
It
I cannot
is.
let such a crime against fabulosity go uncorrected. Steals
So-
knife, cuts tail.
I'm flying up against the...
Scale, scale.
He'll make a nice addition to my family.
I'm flying up around the serpent's bowl patch.
Yeah, it's
So that's a big
along the
thing.
chest, so.
Alright, I'm next to the serpent's bowl patch. So
Okay.
are you attempting to take the shot?
I use you as a beacon to direct my magical shot.
Alright, that means a +1 to whatever you roll.
Okay, so a +1 to whatever I roll.
Now wait, what does he have to beat?
What do I have to beat? Shot.
In order to beat this, I'm gonna say, what can you roll at maximum?
My spellcasting is a 3.
Altogether, if you'd roll all 6s and all of your bonuses applied, including the +1, what would you get?
Let's see. So mind so I had 6 for mind and spellcasting,
So I'm
and
at 12 altogether right now.
yeah. And if I get all 6s, so I'd have to get 2. If I
12, and that'll be
get 18.
18.
Alright. In that case, you need to beat a 15, given the fact he's helping you see where the target is. Alright. What'd you get?
3. 3, and then plus 2 mind, which so
3 mind.
3 mind. So 3 mind and 3 spellcasting. That'd be 6.
7, 8, 9.
Uh,
Plus 1 to use me as a beacon.
So that'd be
And I was hoping.
And then
I'll
that'll be
have
12.
that too.
And so then you'll also be getting the +1 from you, so it'll be 12.
No. You need 15.
Well, use some bits and bobs because I didn't use one yet.
Well, that all depends on what you think would actually work in such a situation.
Like a doctor.
what does the bits and bobs do?
Oh, it just allows you.
Summon random tool to help.
Okay, basically, here's how it's basically described in the book. At once per episode, a player with the edge can basically say, "Ooh, I brought just the right tool for this situation." Pull it out, assuming.
How about like let's say like a tube or something that like directs my shot directly onto it. Like let's say like a target.
Magic scope.
a magic scope.
A magic scope or something
Yeah.
like that. Direct it back.
Oh my god, I'm a genius.
So yeah, magic
So
scope.
a magic scope, which I had 12, so all I need would be about
4.
4.
Alright.
So what would I have to? Would I have to roll for that?
No. You have the magic scope.
So
It's a bit worn, so, but whatever the case, it grants. So your first shot misses, right? But I'll let you keep your initial roll.
yeah.
So then Troy's character proceeds to basically have like this light bulb moment and hand you the magic scope. You're just looking like, the fuck, where'd you get this? But it doesn't work.
And basically so like and basically like an assault rifle attaches to my horn and then I aim.
There you go.
Funny as hell. Alright, well, whatever the case. That grants you your necessary bonus. Actually, let's reroll this. So you got a bonus of +3 from that.
Okay, so 3, 6,
So go ahead and reroll.
7, 8. You have a grand total of 8.
So I have 8 bonus to it,
Yes.
along with my
So whatever you roll, plus 11.
4 and
That's 9 plus 9.
That is indeed 20!
so that is 20 and I more than definitely do it.
Alright. Well, the shot fires.
No, I'll do it at the same time. 1, 2. Oh yeah, just
1, 2, 3,
go. Ah,
Multi-bro. Alright.
yeah.
I'll do it just bro. That's my rusted bro hook detail. Alright, now.
Sounds not very much with me.
You took probably a clean.
Alright. So, the shot proceeds to fire forward, and it's a pretty high density blast. Please don't have just like always another 5 willpower for this shot.
So that would leave me down to
6.
Alright.
I have 1 virtual left. Can I roll to see if I can boost your power test?
I think
It's not the right move for it.
Yeah, what's
I mean, after when it's set.
So the blast strikes the scales and basically turns it pulsing out and even rips it open a little bit. So the sea serpent hesitates for a second, pauses, and then lets out this blood-curdling roar. That's not a blood-curdling.
blood.
It's not a blood-curdling. But it also pops your eardrums. So now your ears are ringing. Yeah, whatever. God damn it, none of my things are gonna crack today. Yeah, so. Yeah, everyone's popping their knuckles and necks. Alright, so with that, the sea serpent begins to turn towards the source of the blast, aka you. But as
This time it's not my fault.
it's turning and it turns to look at you, you notice something is different with its eyes. Instead of looking pissed, they look agonized. Like as in it's in immeasurable pain.
Well, I would think so. A massive amount of magical power just got blasted to its bare skin.
And so
You're a monster.
Damn. You were right. You were right next to the damn thing. We're like,
I yell at the top of my lungs. I wish to know why you are antagonizing Philadelphia this instant.
it glowers at you for a second as it starts to sink slightly. You're not sure why, but it looks almost as though its eyes are flickering. You know, almost not killed it, but it definitely appears like it's dying.
Who wants to eat sea serpent tonight?
haha, I'm the only one where it's accepted though, because I'm a carnivore.
I eat fish.
Yeah. Like there are many different like fan fictions have explained that penguins can't really eat meat, but they can eat fish.
Okay.
And technically, it's
Like generally only eggs are need energy. So,
Alright, well whatever the case, so
don't think so.
So as the sea serpent comes down to about your level, it hesitates during its sinking. Stop, put that down.
It's not even.
I don't care, put it down. Thank you. Alright, so the sea serpent hesitates for a second, its eyes looking almost sad at this point. before it speaks out in a deep voice. My son's tomb. You violated my son's tomb. You are from this city, are you not? You represent them.
I'm from the Griffin Empire. Go kill them.
I wish to know, what do you...
I'm from the Frozen Wasteland. Kill it.
I am representing the Lunar Guard at this moment, and I wish to know...
I thought you were an ex-Lunar Guard.
Well, still, I still bear the symbol of Lunar Guard. So, technically, I'm a lieutenant. I was. Now, basically, I want... So, how can... Is it the gems that you want? We can return them if you wish.
His eyes narrow slightly before he simply says, "Too late." And then his eyes suddenly fade a bit, and he just continues to fall into the water.
No, I'm just gonna say, man, I'm gonna kill you.
Now, Troy, roll a medical check. Just roll that with your heart skill.
My heart skill's 4! Ah! Well, when I get a boost even because my surgery is 4?
Sure.
Alright. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Congratulations, you got it. Yeah! So you're able to ascertain that something happened when he got struck. Because that attack alone could not have killed Finoraak. But something, but yeah, pretty much. You are able to discern, given how old he is, based on what Compass said, you think that it might have been possible that his heart simply couldn't handle the pain, and it might have caused a heart attack.
You initially killed him, not killing him. You piece of crap. I love you. You didn't focus.
Alright. Alright. So as the sea serpent falls into the water, presumably dead now, the waves pick up and start sending you flying off from the boat because it gets capsized by the incoming waves. Anyone in the area is not affected by this, but you lose sight of those who were hit by the waves.
One momento. We still have the ability to breathe underwater, yes?
Yes, you still have the ability to be in the water.
You guys want to go into the sea serpent and his body?
Nah.
Hell no.
Nah, I don't want to
I'm not stupid.
And besides, we have a party coming up pretty soon, and I still don't have a dress. So.
Anyway, so
And,
you and Trout Nose are still in the boat when it gets capsized. You two are flying in the air. So
I swoop down and catch Jack.
I would have been keeping a small chunk of compass to make sure nothing happened.
Alright, well, okay, so you got Compass then, as the boat capsized.
Okay.
Boat capsizes, you swooped in and grabbed those
oh, what happened? Oh my gosh! What happened to the captain?
You can Trout Nose?
Huh?
You Trout Nose? The blue Trout Nose stream guy?
Yeah.
You're not really sure. After the boat capsized, you don't see
Later, fish face.
But yeah, I just swoop down and take him. You swoop down and take Rose.
Yes, Rose Red.
Rose Red.
So after that, I assume you fly to the shore after that? Alright. So coming to a landing, you see that the entire shore is filled with ponies who are all very silent. Some of them send you glances and looks, but you can't really identify what those looks are. Some of them look almost like recognition. Some look happy. A few look depressed. Others look sad, and a few you can't place. But there's one thing you can recognize amongst all of these faces, and that's a solemn recollection.
Ew.
They remember the myths and understand it was true now.
Oh shit, we're fucked.
Alright, well, so, whatever the case, so, after you've landed on shore and the ponies have stared at you for a minute, Rose Red, I forget which way.
Rose Red.
Okay, Compass proceeds to say, I'd best go see if Cotton's okay. And proceeds to start walking away from you guys, back up into the city, towards the Silk's Beauty. I assume you're going to go with him?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't get it, but okay. Alright, so.
Pony mom.
Okay.
Need a light.
Lighter. Bubbler. Sorry, I'm like.
Oh my god, no, if you're gonna do
Yeah, stop that.
Need a light.
No.
Need a light?
Stop it, guys. Come on.
Joke.
I don't want to fire, stupid.
Okay, let's get.
Yeah, because we got like 9 minutes and then I gotta go.
Okay.
So,
How are you
yeah.
getting home?
Someone can drive me.
I'll probably. I have my mom.
Alright, thank you. Alright, so, at this point, upon returning to the location of the Silk's Beauty, Compass enters ahead of all of you, and for a second you hesitate, unsure of how to proceed, but then just follow in after him.
I enter second.
Okay.
Right, Compass.
Alright. So entering inside, basically what happens is as soon as Compass enters, the first thing that happens is the filly from before, Vanilla Teacup, runs up and hugs his leg. And Sugar Cotton also runs up and hugs him tightly around the neck.
Did you guys try to kill him?
No, like just a hug. Because they don't really hug normal, given their anatomy. They don't hug like we do.
I know.
So they just stand there for a minute, just sort of making sure each other's all right, and then Cotton turns to you and says, "Thank you. You have no idea how much this means to me. I heard the commotion down at the pier." She lowers her head slightly and goes, "I guess the myths were not myths then." Whatever the case. Okay. Well, whatever the case, I did say I would get you a reward for bringing back my husband, so I believe that is in order.
My reward, I would like a dress that goes well with my colors for the party that's coming up, of course.
Yeah, the dress you saw earlier.
Yeah, the dress I saw earlier, I would like to have that, please.
She now goes, "Of course." You, Troy? The one you saw earlier?
Yeah, they were dressed as rules with him.
And of course Caleb gets the black cloth, right?
Well, being as I was really intent on stealing that, but actually decided not to based on, oh shit, she's already impressed. I would just ask for a modern amount of black cloth.
Alright, so yeah, all three of you get the things you request. Alright, so with about 6 minutes left on the clock before I gotta go, I think we can go ahead and call the episode there. That is actually the end of the episode.
Okay, cool.
Alright, so now, with that said, comes the final step of an episode. You guys need to come up with the lessons your characters learned during this little escapade, and I need to be able to prove them in order to award the party experience. Each of you come up with up to 3 lessons.
We need
Up
to
to-
come up with 3?
Up to 3. You can come up with any number between 1 and 3.
Okay.
So 1 to 3. So just think about it for a minute, write them down, send them to me, and I'll approve them accordingly. If so, yeah. I'm looking for one in particular that will award 2 experience points for. Remember, the entire party gets the cumulative number of experience altogether. So like if
There's no griffins.
Griffin.
Oh, I see it.
It's with a Y, not an I.
I think I'll use that for next section. The song that I have planned.
Okay.
I'd say it's better to work together rather than alone.
That's a good lesson to learn. 1 virtue point. Not virtue, excuse me, 1 experience point, but I'll come up with the total here in a minute. Don't write anything down yet. Any other lessons you came up with, Caleb?
I'm working on it.
Alright. Once you get it all written down, send the papers over to me for approval.
I got 2 of them trying to figure out the third one. Alright. So the 2 I got is don't fuck with griffins.
Not going to approve that. Not approving that one.
Alright, and not going to steal from tombs.
That is close to the one I had in mind. Close enough.
So basically, do not defile stuff.
Not nothing to follow,
Wait, I
but
got
do
it.
not uncover what is buried. Let it rest in peace.
Or like, do not
That's
take,
sleeping dog's law.
do not take without permission of anything.
All right, pretty much.
So why aren't you going to improve the don't fuck with griffins? Because me and him both fuck with the griffins. Me and him
No,
both
that's
fuck
not
with
really a. That's a
And
given.
only you technically regret it.
It's not.
It's not
That's,
how it's not free.
all right, so let me see. At this point, it's time for me to now pull up the GM screen and look at where we are in terms of experience. So,
We're all at 30 right now.
all right, you're all at 30. So, how many lessons were learned that I approved of?
1.
I approved yours.
You prove mine.
I'm actually trying to
Do not
put
take
another one into words that I'm trying to list down.
You should have improved in health places. Oh, I got words.
Oh, right.
And then, yeah, one thing, unless they're all written down, just send them up to me and I'll check off the ones that are approved. Also, Troy, you still have my pencil, don't you?
Yes.
Make sure you give that back to me by the time we're done with this.
So I got
Can I just send it up?
responsibility for your actions and not good to steal from tombs.
Send them up to me and I'll count them up when I'm done.
Top one, then specify what the was in his game. Take responsibility for your actions.
Okay. That probably disrupted the audio with the laptop, but oh well.
That's fine. It's just a pencil.
No, yeah, but I mean, the laptop's audio gets cut out whenever an object hits it in any capacity. Like, even a dice hitting, creates a brief disruption in the audio. Like, we're going to have a number of audio glitches in this recording
Oh.
that I noticed when checking on a recording after the brief intermission we had when you and him left the table. Yeah, we had some audio glitches there, and to the YouTubers, I do apologize for those, but hopefully you get the gist of what happened. And please bear in mind, we are new to this game, so if there were any rule errors, point them out, we'll try to fix them.
Is there any way we can listen to this?
I'm going to be uploading it to YouTube.
I'm subscribed to his channel, so
I should be able. I'm gonna ask for your YouTube channel thing.
Skip dramas.
Yeah.
I only came up with one at the moment.
Alright.
Hey Jack, can
Oh,
you
yeah.
write down his thing on?
I can't remember one.
Alright.
And Caleb, do you have 2 yet? Alright, send them up. And I'll check them off.
Alright, Phil. Right here, can you write down his YouTube name?
Don't dismiss things that fall outside of your experience as impossible.
Yeah, regarding the legend.
Okay. Okay, so take things seriously even if they seem improbable. That does not mean they're impossible. Alright, so in that case it means...
You have that one?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah!
Alright, the entire party, every person receives 5 experience. Which means you're halfway to the next tier, which is 48 EXP, which means you would get an advancement and an edge. So come 5 more experience, you are each going to get an advancement and an edge. I'm going to put this in the middle.
Is going to probably go through...
Your advancement is, training, balance, or crew.
I'm trying to decide what I should put it on. Like, it was...
It's a certain amount of ability and skill points.
It was either 3 ability points, or no, 2 ability points, 3 skill points, or 2, or 1 of each. Can't remember.
Oh, well. We've been going for almost 3 hours, so altogether. Probably more given that intermission. So about 3 hours.
Currently,
It is 5 o'clock. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock, which means pretty much as soon as we're done recording, I gotta go. So everyone, please return to me my dice. The 6 sided I gave you. Get one from Troy too, please. I need to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You stopped recording, right?
Not yet.
Oh.
One of these is not mine.
Griffins are amazing.
One of these is not mine. Oh well.
Is it that weird colored one?
This one?
Yeah.
That one's mine. I'll just leave this one here. I only need 7. And I've got 1 in my pocket, so. Alright, I'll put them all back.
I guess I'll just keep this.
Okay, go ahead.
Put these around here and go when you want to.
Alright.
So, do you think, so next Saturday, if they're still doing like a magic, are we going to have it at Dragon, at Animal Chat, or are we going to, or do you want to have it here again?
I'd rather have it here, honestly.
Okay.
Because I think it would be quieter here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
this is a lot of fun. Yeah, my house usually has
Or even Anime Cat, because Anime Cat has customers.
Yeah.
Alright, so whatever case, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed our first session and first episode of My Little Pony Role-Playing is Magic. Now,
I'm
with
just
every-
going to say this now. I really don't think anybody's going to care.
well, I do have a small fan base.
Yeah.
Because
I'm gonna say this right now. I hope to God this is entertaining for you guys, because it sure hell was entertaining for me, especially when I was
yes, but you were actually playing. There was nothing more boring than watching somebody else play an RPG.
Actually, I find it quite funny when they're joking around a lot.
And I find it quite entertaining watching people do this. So if it
Well,
is
you watch
something
me play
I can
Skyrim,
do.
so.
Yeah. Alright, so
That's without any funny ass shit.
But whatever the case,
People in the booth.
YouTube, I hope you
Or
enjoyed.
you get
I'm going to go
blasted
ahead
outside a cliff
and
with
stop
$8,000.
this. Okay, YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording here. We're going to see you next week, hopefully. Bye-bye.